Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we have got quite an exciting little show going on.
We've got a great show tonight, haven't we?
We have some kitchen gadgets, but they're gadgets that you will use virtually every day of the week.
We've got items that are under £20 that you will use, as Hayley said, over and over and over again. They'll become your kitchen essentials. On the screen straight away, we've got our micro munch.
This is an absolute favourite, and it's like magic because it's going to allow you in your microwave to make toasted sandwiches, but not just toasted sandwiches, so many other items like your vegetables, like a burger.
I mean, look at it, it's so versatile. Great for a toasted sandwich in the microwave. The bread will be crispy, just like you like a toasted sandwich, but you can also do a burger in there.
Yeah, bacon, hash browns and things like that. You could do waffles in there.
The
All
microwave.
Of a sudden, your microwave is like a grill, and it's very cleverly designed. For vegetables, brilliant. You could even do a little bit of salmon with some asparagus and a little bit of broccoli in there as well. Honestly, it is so versatile. Seeing it here with asparagus, perhaps you can never cook asparagus. It just cooks it to perfection, but everything really cooked in just a few minutes, around about 4 minutes, or depending on the sort of
microwave wattage,
microwave, you will get incredible results.
So if you want to shop for the Micro Munch, 673983 is your item number. We've got one on offer at £25, but if you go for two, you get a further discount. Automatically at checkout, you get two for £45. You can mix and match colours if you so wish. We've got charcoal, red and orange. 673983 is your item number.
Great little gift idea as well. Perhaps your dad loves toasted sandwiches. Father's Day gift, you know, a little bit of a jokey gift. It would be fantastic. So please do not miss out on that. They do tend to disappear very, very quickly. But remember, not just for toasted sandwiches, super, super versatile. But we've also got something else for you, which we haven't seen before. But my goodness, this is so versatile.
I absolutely love this.
And so affordable and so easy to use.
Now, this is $19.99. It's a mini food processor, if you like, a mini chopper. You can do so much with it. If you've got a baby and you want to make your own baby food, it's going to be brilliant for that. But
Salsas,
doing things,
things like that. But actually just chopping up, whether it's nuts to go on top of a cake or go on top of a salad, or even if it's coffee beans and things, but obviously all of your veg and things.
Onions and garlic, essential. But the fact it's $19.99, what a brilliant price. And you can see how versatile it is. Now you can use it, it's like that pulse action. The button's on the top and you just press that button down.
That's nice because you've got complete control, so you can sort of have a sort of finer chop or a more coarser chop. Pop everything in together if you want to. You can do individual things in there, but whether you are, it even does meat as well. So if you wanted to sort of chop meat down,
it's strong enough for
a burger or something.
Fruit, veg as well, chopping, mixing,
and like you
blending.
said, baby food and things such as that, just absolutely so super, super versatile. Smoothies, and like you say, brilliant for garlic and onions, the things you don't like to touch. Often it's the prep that takes the time, isn't it? And this allows you to do that prep so quickly and so easily. Really great price, but talking about great prep and a product that is so easy, our piranha peeler, we love it.
Best peeler we have ever used. This is a peeler that you will use not only for your potatoes and your carrots, but you can use it on things like pineapple. It's super strong. Those teeth that you just saw there. But it means you can go down to delicate things if you want to peel a tomato or a
kiwi. Peel a grape, honestly. It's so versatile. But it allows you to take just the tiniest of slithers off, so it stops you wasting food. So often we'll peel a potato and half the potato you'll put into the actual bin. But you're seeing here, it only takes a slither, and it doesn't matter what that food is, whether it's something that is sort of the toughest of items, those blades will never go blunt. Proving that point there with a little bit of wood. Don't use yours on wood, use yours on the food. But beautifully boxed as well. It also comes with a julienne peeler, and it also comes with a little board, so it turns it into sort of a mandolin.
A mini mandolin, for perfect slices every time. This is everything that's included. Your microblade peeler, your julienne peeler, your slicing board. It's dishwasher safe. It comes with a 5-year warranty.
5-year warranty.
And it's beautifully gifted.
It's a great gift idea. Perhaps you're going to around to someone's house for dinner, rather than taking a bottle of wine that you drink.
Great idea.
Or flowers that you know are going to die. This is a gift, if they like cooking, they will use every day of the week.
Just $19.99. 006513 is your item number. This is how it comes. So if you are thinking of a gift, cooked. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Fantastic, isn't it? So 006 513 if you want to go for the peeler. Now, everything is available on the website.
Yeah, check it out.
shopontv.co.uk.
Yeah, jump onto the website, have a little nosy. We've got barbecues available. We've got the Henry stick vat, which is absolutely amazing. So on that website, you'll find everything we've got available for the hour. If you're going for the barbecue, go for the barbecue book. If you want to go for that Henry, oh my word, stick-wise, absolutely fantastic, completely cordless, but up to a 70-minute runtime.
Well, we all know that iconic brand of Henry, but this is the latest incarnation, the Henry Quick Turbo Boost. Like Hayley said, to get a cordless vacuum that has up to 70 minutes of runtime.
And the other amazing thing is as well that it doesn't, when you empty it, it doesn't all go into your face.
No.
It actually has a bag system, which you're going to absolutely love. That's how easy it is to empty. But the bag is also the filter. So every time you put a new bag in, it's like you've got a new filter and a new vacuum in a way. It's a handheld, it's an upright, it's a reach vacuum, easy to empty because of the bag system. It's durable. It's a Henry. When you go to a hotel and they're cleaning, you walk out your hotel room and the cleaners have got Henry vacuums,
but to have this cordless freedom with that Henry power is absolutely brilliant. 983264 is the item number. It is all about locking that dirt inside, not having that dust cloud that you see there.
A really good offer as well with the pods, and you've also got some scented actual cubes or discs that actually give a great aroma as well, which is fabulous.
So 983264 is your item number. Just 89.31 on your first of three.
Where shall we begin? So many things to show you. Don't go anywhere because we really have got some great items. We've got some great clips as well to show you. You're going to see everything in action. But right now, we'll have a little nosy back to the Piranha. So the Piranha was our peeler, and that peeler, honestly, you will use virtually every day of the week. This comes with the fantastic peeler. It comes with the julienne as well. It comes with the board that makes it into a mini mandolin. You've got a $19.99 price for a product that has a 5-year guarantee.
It's dishwasher safe, but you'll find you don't really need to use it in the dishwasher. The item number is 006513 if you want to go for it. Shall we have a look how easy it is to use when it comes to Piranha peeler?
Use it every day of the week, but take a little look at this.
We've been selling the Piranha peeler for 25 years now, and it's called a Piranha peeler because it's got teeth like a piranha. We have got a massive close-up to be able to show you of the teeth. Look at that. I mean, it just shows you, doesn't it, how sharp they are. That's why it's called Piranha, because they cut like piranha teeth. And let me show you it in action, because the way that this is different to all other peelers is even the tough stuff like butternut squash, but look, you're only taking the smallest amount of peel away from it. Of course, you're not wasting. Exactly right. But look, let's go for something even more impressive, shall we? Because the bottom line is people don't peel pineapples. You cut away the outside and you lose most of the pineapple.
Half the pineapple.
The Piranha peeler can do it, and you can also get rid of all of the little eyes just with the bits on the side.
And you can buy a pineapple so cheaply.
Absolutely.
But if you buy it already cut, it's really expensive, isn't it? And it's so easy to do it with the Piranha peeler.
Totally. And have a look. The tough stuff, like swede. People don't buy swede because it's just so difficult to do. But look, it just cuts through it like a knife through butter. Sweet potatoes, things with an edge, difficult to do, weird shapes of stuff. Look, I love parsnips.
That's
but look,
quite a parsnip you've got there.
They're an odd
What a beauty.
But it is just brilliant. I mean, whether you're doing vegetables every day or whether you're doing vegetables for Sunday lunch, this is superb. But look, people say to me, but you never seem to peel potatoes.
Did they say it like that?
They do. They come up to me in the street and say, you never seem to peel potatoes.
Anyone who speaks like that.
But look, you can get round there. But look, I haven't even shown you
And that's the
best
biggest
bit.
thing, because if you do a potato with a knife, you lose so much of the potato. It's the tiniest slither, and all the vitamins are right under the skin, so you're keeping more of the goodness, which and saving you money.
But have a look at
this. Throw it in the bin, do you? What you bought, you want to eat it.
No waste.
When you get good, and I do this with my when you get good, look at this. You can go one way, but look, you can also go the other way. Because there are 2 microblades, and look, when you get good and you go fast, you can do it up in the air. Don't do that on day one. No. These are very sharp blades. Wait until you know what you're doing, but you can do that. But look, the brilliant thing about this is it peels, but it also slices.
Yes, that's how I do to go on the
Ribbon
salads.
salads, yeah.
Absolutely. And this is also brilliant for stir fry, of course, as well. I've also got a courgette here. Now, so you can slice beautifully. But look, it's all very well slicing vegetables. I love ribbons of vegetables, that's nice, but let's talk about some of the other stuff that we love slices of, shall we?
Brilliant.
Because if you're a cheese fan, but do you know how expensive cheese is at the moment?
Isn't it?
And it's so difficult to cut it all the same sort of thickness. So a sandwich will be, you know, you'll have a big thick bit and a thinner bit. For cheese on toast, this is brilliant because it's just the right thickness and it all melts at the same time.
And you're not doing those big chunks. You're not wasting the cheese. Like Mark was saying, it's so expensive cheese now.
Exactly right, and that's a really great way of doing it.
Let me get crackers and things. Just
Yeah,
let me get a plate here, because also for hard cheese, if you've got a bolognese, you can do your strips of parmesan over it.
Oh, yes.
Really nicely. So you've got your parmesan, but look, if you've got a beautiful dessert, how about getting a block of chocolate and just going over the... See, if I thought about it, I would have bought you a gâteau.
You would have.
That would have been nice.
Well, there you go. Maybe next time.
If I
but
knew
look
you
at
were
that.
coming, I'd have baked a cake.
Absolutely right. So you can shred as well, but that's not where the shredding finishes with the piranha peeler, because have a look at this. Do you like coleslaw, you two?
Yes.
Look at this,
Love it.
because the nice...
But you can only ever buy in a really big tub and you never eat it.
And you waste it all.
So you
don't
waste
Absolutely.
so much because it seems to go off so quickly.
Look at this.
But we can make our own.
Here's our red cabbage.
Yeah.
Cut it into quarters and do it on the side.
Look at that.
Because look at this.
Great.
Really healthy. And look, so you've got your red cabbage there. I've got my white cabbage here as well. Look at this.
Wow.
So you've got your white cabbage. So you've got your coleslaw straight away. But that's not the only thing you can slice and shred. Look at this. Now, I'm doing this for extra safety. And I would advise the first time you do it at home, do it like this. Put a fork in your onion. And now...
Means you don't have smelly hands as well.
Exactly
I
right.
wouldn't have
You can
thought of
shred
that.
your onion. Look at this.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than doing an onion and then touching your eyes. Look at that.
Hot dogs, fried onions, beautiful.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yes.
So what we've got with the piranha peeler, and remember this is only a third of
Just
the
the
set that we've
beginning.
gone through.
Yeah.
You can peel, you can slice, and you can shred, all with that. This is dishwasher safe. It comes with a 5-year guarantee. It's absolutely amazing. It is your #1 staple in the kitchen that you will probably use every single day for your food.
And it's only the third out of the pack. It is a phenomenal deal. Grab it while the stock is available. You've got that amazing peeler, but it does shred, it does slice. Then we've got the julienne as well, which is beautiful.
Yeah, Mark's going to show us that in just a moment.
And
if you
the
like to
mini
julienne
mandolin as well.
vegetables, yeah, mini mandolin to do those mini slices. But when we go back to your piranha peeler that you're seeing right there, it's all about those sharp teeth, super sharp.
Gosh, that was wood then.
no.
Obviously, you wouldn't use it on wood, but it's just showing you that it will go on, use it on the hardest of things, but then it's still sharp to cut the most delicate of things, like we saw the tomato
peel
or a radish, or even we've filled grapes in the past,
and then the
haven't we?
harder things like your sweet potato, making your own coleslaw with the cabbages. We saw Mark using it on so many things, but for me, every single day on your potatoes, your carrots, it's a real bit of kit that everyone will love for kitchen prep because the prep's the hardest.
It's something that you'll use every day of the week. It will pay for itself in an absolute instant. You'll love it just for slicing the cheese as well, for sandwiches. Perhaps you're always making sandwiches, you're often making salads, you're doing stir fries. We're always buying veg. It's the prep that takes the time, but not when you've got the right tools for the job. And this is a set that gives you the right tools for so many different jobs. Dishwasher safe as well, which is fantastic. But that 5-year warranty is fabulous. And remember, beautifully boxed. So if you are thinking what a great gift idea,
yeah.
I wouldn't run the car over it. I'd be more worried about the tyres, really, than the actual piranha peeler, because it's got super sharp teeth. So, but they did. Did you see that? So hard wearing.
Yeah, very much so. 006513, what do you get in the box? Well, you get that fabulous peeler that we've been talking about. Mark's going to show us in a moment the julienne, and you're also getting that mini mandolin for slicing. Beautifully boxed for a gift, as we say. Here's all the details of what are included. So your microblade peeler, your julienne peeler, your slicing board. It's stainless steel, it's dishwasher safe, and it comes with a 5-year warranty.
Absolutely fabulous. Order it now either on the phones or the website. And whether it is for yourself, definitely get one for you, but great little gift idea as well. But we've only seen so far It's enough though, isn't it? I'd happily pay that price just for the peeler because it does so much. But now we've got the julienne, which we love.
Do you know what? If you're into fresh vegetables, this is it. And Piranha
Look at
says
that.
fresh is best. And look, because what you've got here is a brilliant way. A spiralizer takes forever. This takes no time at all.
And they're
look
so
at that.
big. I
Look
bought a
at that.
spiralizer. It's
Oh.
in the cupboard. It's massive.
Where on earth do you keep
Takes
it?
up load,
Exactly
and
right.
it's a pain to clean. These are so easy to clean.
If you do that with butternut squash, it's called boodles, butternut squash noodles. You can buy them in the supermarket, but it
I
costs
like
about
that.
£4 a bag.
Yeah, boodles.
You can do it at home. I know, it's crazy, but that's because they're prepping it for you. This is courgette spaghetti.
What I worry about that, Mark, though,
Yep.
is if it's been pre-prepped, what kind of preservatives
Yeah,
are
there's always something on
When
them.
did they actually cut it up? Was it a week ago? Exactly right.
Because you
Look
know
at
how it
this.
would go if you just left it naturally.
Beautiful.
And
You-
right from fresh,
yeah.
and again, so much more affordably to actually get the vegetable
Yeah,
and do it yourself.
definitely. And
But
you
normally
always
it's
say
really
parsnip.
difficult.
Mark always says, don't you, fresh is best.
Fresh
But
is
you know,
best.
it's
Absolutely.
straight
Exactly.
there. It's just been done. So
Do you know
it's-
what I didn't think about using it for? And Mark, you showed us this for when you have your pancakes, your duck pancakes. To do
Oh, well, I happen to have a cucumber here.
I've
Look
got
at
this.
this.
And I try
Yeah,
and
because
slice it. I'm like, what have I been doing for all these years?
If you love your duck pancakes,
because
look
you
at
never
this.
get the right thickness.
Because then I've got my knife. They're a bit long. Slice
Not
them in
anymore.
half.
Good
There you
That
go.
is-
Look at
that's
that, ready
so
for your duck
easy to
pancakes.
do yourself,
Easy
isn't it?
peasy. I
Good to go.
absolutely
I've never
love it.
thought of that, and we've got one. I try and cut it, and it's always the wrong sizes.
So even after all this time, you're still learning new
Still
things.
learning.
And that's
Always
the
a school
brilliant
day.
that's the brilliant thing about the piranha peeler. And I love this because, oh, by the way, here's something else at home. If you don't want to do it in the air, obviously I'm a trained expert. I've been doing it a long time.
In many
what
things.
you can do is just do it on the board.
Okay.
It's
That's-
easy
yeah,
to do it on the
that's a good
board, and
idea.
it's safe, and your fingers
Yeah.
aren't anywhere near the blades. You can do that really easily. And remember, it's dishwasher safe. I've only got a bucket of water back here to rinse it in, but it's dishwasher safe. What I also love about it, do you remember when we did the live late night show a few weeks ago?
Yes, yeah.
We asked for email.
Oh, we did, about how
Saying,
long they'd had theirs.
How long have you had
Yes.
your piranha peeler? Because we've been selling it for 25 years. And we did actually have one email by the end of the show that said somebody had had it for 25
I think we might
years.
have had two, or someone very close.
I think someone was 20 and someone was 25, weren't they?
Which is amazing.
Exactly.
So though it comes with the 5-year warranty, people have had it for years. more than
Exactly
that.
right. Yeah, very much so. So the julienne peeler is the micro blade, but also vertical blades, so you get these beautiful strips every time. It's just a lovely way.
And look
of
how
being able-
perfect that is. It's going to cook at the same time. It just looks so much nicer if you're
Absolutely.
doing stir fry.
Great ribbon salad, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
and the prep is the thing that puts us off to, cooking from fresh, and it's so easy when you've got the right tool for the job. It is so easy. It's always
Brilliant.
the prep sometimes that takes it is the prep that takes
Yep.
the long time. You can be prepping food for like 45 minutes. No, it takes 20 minutes to cook. So if the prep is really quick, but also it's the fact that it takes such the tiniest slither off that you don't waste
There's
food.
no waste of your food. So your item number 006513, just $19.99 is the price. This is how it comes, remember. It's great as a gift. So as Father's Day gift,
Yeah.
anybody who's a bit of a foodie, who likes doing food prep, this is everything you're getting. The peeler, the julienne peeler, the slicing board. It's stainless steel. It's great quality. Dishwasher safe if you want to pop it in the dishwasher. But a 5-year warranty, and it's less than £20.
It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Great value for money, but it's an item that you will use every day of the week. I'm not sure how many years we've had ours, but we've had it for years. And honestly, those teeth always stay that sharp. That peeler is just amazing. But the julienne blade as well, to do really quick and easy salads that look so exciting. If you have people around, you want things to look nice, and it does make everything look so good, doesn't it?
Easiest way is the website shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phones 0333 241 241. Don't go anywhere. There's loads more coming up in a moment.
Hello and a very good morning to STV, ITV1 already with us. It's really great to have all of your company. I'm Hayley.
I'm Sean.
Together with Shaylee, and together we're very excited actually because we've got quite a little exciting night
Some
tonight.
brilliant kitchen gadgets for you. Details on the screen there are for our piranha peeler. We're really busy on that. And we'll show you more of that a little bit later. It's only $19.99. 006513 is the item number. Best peeler, hands down, I have ever used.
I think everything we've got are items that you're going to use every day in your kitchen. It's all about getting getting that prep done really quickly and easily, because it's the prep always that takes the time. So if you've got something that does something nice and quick, all of a sudden getting dinner ready is an ease. And often the dinner ready takes about 20 minutes to cook, but the preparation's taking you an hour. And this is phenomenal, because this is going to allow you to actually turn your microwave
into like a mini grill, isn't it? Yeah, it's so versatile. Initially, it was toasted sandwiches we talked about when we talked about Micro Munch. You pop it into the microwave and you have a crispy, perfectly finished toasted
Microwaves
sandwich.
never crisp anything, do they? These are very clever plates, and it's not really the microwave that's cooking the food, it's the plates that are heating up the food. So whether that is a ham and cheese toasty, in about 4 minutes you have got the perfect ham and cheese toasty.
However, you can do things like fish fingers, chicken goujons, you can do burgers in here, believe it or not, and they'll all be crispy and they'll all brown. It's all about the heat that those plates get to. We've got a brilliant deal. It's 1 for 25 or 2 for 45. Automatically at checkout, you get a further discount if you go for 2. They're in charcoal red and orange, but it's as simple as this, isn't it?
So as long as you're on a microwave, it might be at work, perhaps you're really bored of having sandwiches every day at work and you love a toasted sandwich, take your sandwich in with your Micro Munch and all of a sudden you can be doing that toasted sandwich. But actually, if you live on your own and you do get fed up of getting loads of pots and pans out, do your veg in here as well, asparagus, honestly, broccoli. But oh my goodness, there's nothing better than a fish finger sandwich. And in an instant, you've got those fish fingers done. It is phenomenal. Bacon in there is delicious as well.
Goes beautifully crispy, yeah. It's not soggy.
It's
like
great for caravanning and glamping.
Yeah.
Great to have at work.
Anywhere where you've got a
Even
microwave.
if you just want a slice of toast, you could do toast in here at work, because most workplaces don't allow you to have a toaster anymore.
True. So 673983 is the item number. You've got 3 colours to choose from. It's £25 if you go for 1, but don't go for 1, go for 2. You get 2 for £45.
Great Father's Day gift as well.
One
if
for
you know
you,
your
one for
dad
Dad.
loves a toasted sandwich. Oh my goodness, we've got so much more as well coming up. But let's take a little look at this, shall we?
Let's get into the kitchen and let Paul and Matt tell us all about it.
Look at this, I can't wait. A picture paints 1,000 words. True. Look at this, you put it in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes, and look at this, out comes a delicious, amazing toasted sandwich. It really is fantastic. It's going to take all your different types of bread, just wonderful. And look at that, even your bagels I've been doing in it too. But look at what you've got here. Oh, classic.
Paul, you've
wonderful.
gone back to basics.
Oh, look at that.
Classic.
The onion, the cheese, the smell, the flavour is just so gorgeous. Wait until you try this. It's just beautiful.
Should we have a go?
It is very hot, but
let's get in there. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Chicken, ham, onion and mozzarella.
Oh my goodness me.
That is absolutely divine.
Sorry for speaking with my mouth full.
But do you know what? It really does take seconds. Okay, so here...
So this is space age technology inside, isn't it? Because normally...
It certainly is.
We think, hang on, is there metal going into my microwave? I've been told not to put metal into my microwave. Well, it's silicon on the outer and the aluminized steel on the inside. Space age technology, meaning that you can do that. Is that right?
So in here I've got our brisket, our chili cheese, and there we got our tomato in there as well, and our basil. You just pop that on there like so. A bit of butter on the outside, because that does really make it, but also I find that spray oil works well as well. So if you are conscious that you don't want to use too much butter, and then literally all you do is put it in there between 3 and 5 minutes.
And we've also got tuna, red onion and sweet corn. What else have we got here, Paul?
We have got so many. We've got our tuna melts, we've got our mozzarella and basil.
Yeah, lovely, for the vegetarians among us.
We certainly have. We've got our brisket with burger sauce and cheese and tomato.
Okay, there it is. That's
as well.
We've
even got
a burger sauce.
Exactly. And then we've got our brioche one here.
Yeah.
You're only limited by your imagination.
So we're looking at, so you put items in that are all cooked already so far. We'll talk about putting other items in due course, won't we, Paul? But
certainly will.
All of these have been cooked already. So you've got your cheese, your tuna, your vegetarian option with your cheeses, maybe your brisket already cooked, and then another lovely Italian style inspired one there.
So
what have you got here with
chili,
your
cheese and beef and veggies? And again,
and it's
all
so
just
easy.
Flips together, like so. It is so simple. You don't have to worry about it closing.
Okay.
Now this is our 800 microwave, so I will put this one in for the 5 minutes, like so. So I'll just line that up there.
If you just joined us, space age technology. In that patented technology, aluminized steel that's inside, and then you've got the silicon on the outer, which is the amazing, like the pocket style. Look at this! And just a couple of minutes in the microwave as well, 2 to 5 minutes.
Look at that there. Wonderful, crispy. How much would you pay in a pub, in a coffee shop? Look at that, look. So we've just got our classic ham and cheese there. Look at that.
It's hot, it's piping hot, and it's coming out. So
look at that, look.
Yeah.
But can you believe this is just ordinary bread we're putting in there, and it's coming out deliciously toasted every single time.
Oh, you've got the griddle marks as well.
We certainly have. Do you want to? So what we have here is the wonderful griddle.
Yeah.
And then you can take them out for ease of cleaning. It's completely, I've found at home, you can put them in the dishwasher, but I found it's so easy to clean and rinse it under the tap. It's amazing.
So just give it a wipe, give it a clean over, and it's ready to go as well.
Do tuna melt
Yes,
now?
Please, yeah. So simple.
See how?
It's an amazing product. How is it going to change your life now? You know, is it going to make it easier in the evenings with your kids, maybe, like to prepare hot dinners? Are you like me, where you're making the family meal, me and my wife, I have one thing, my daughter will want something else, and my son wants something else. So very often I'm there making 3 or 4 different meals. It depends how much of a problem my wife's causing me that day. But, you know, everyone's wanting something different. Everyone needs it to be quick and easy, and I want it to be quick and easy to clean up as well at the end of it. And look at this. Any flavours you want, as long as your food is cooked, as long as your meats are cooked, you're making these sandwiches to order almost at home in a busy household. Super quick and easy to clean up as well. And you're getting that crispy finish. I remember a chef once telling me that a microwave is just a glorified steamer. And if anybody's ever opened the door when you cook some peas or something and the steam just like comes out and hits you, you'd realise that's the case. But here, the aluminised steel is getting heated up, isn't it? Like a grill pan. It's turning our microwave.
I'm going to show you how you can do your burgers and your bacon in a minute too, as well as your amazing toasted sandwiches. Do you know what? I've been raving about this all week to my friends.
And you've been using it every day. That says it all.
You saw how when we put this in earlier, it was just ordinary bread. And listen. La 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 la. It is just wonderful.
You've made yourself a musical instrument there.
We certainly have. I'm just, while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to pop in our wonderful Stilton ham and cranberry in this one.
So in no longer than a pop song, you've got yourself a lovely crispy toasty made.
Exactly.
So Kylie can tell us how lucky she is. And we could have a ham and cheese ready. The Beatles could be Love Loving Me Do, and you could have your cranberry and whatever else in there. I'm trying to think of more pop songs now, show how cool and hip I am.
Right, are we ready for the look at this?
It's that crispy outer.
It certainly is, everyone.
Who would have thought?
Just ordinary loaves.
So different kinds of bread then. So yeah, you're saying we've seen white bread, we've seen our cedar bread. Fruit cake, tea cakes, get in there.
Can't wait to try this one. It's very hot at the moment.
Oh, wonderful. Gorgeous. It's the ooze factor as well.
They are very hot.
Oh, Paul.
Look at that Stilton in there. That one is mine. Sorry, made a mess there.
Save that for Paul. If you've just joined us, we're looking at the amazing micro munchies. They're available in blue, green or yellow, or should I say blue, green and yellow, because you're going to want one for you, your best friend, and maybe the rest of the family as well. With £25 being your price today, your P&P's just underneath that. You can buy now on shopontv.co.uk, or you can buy it on the telephone line 0333 241 241. Your item number to find it on our Shop on TV website is 673983. But what is your favourite? Is it going to be your beans going in? Is it it going to be your cheese and beans classic? Is it going to be maybe your yeast extracts, your peanut butters, your bananas maybe? The sweet treat for the end of the day or the end of the meal? Sweet or savoury? Seeded or white or brown or granary or a bagel? Cut your paninis down to size maybe. But you can do so much. And what Paul said earlier, he said you're turning your microwave into a grill pan. I thought that was an absolute gold dust moment. That 673983 to order now on your really funky, bright, munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's so easy to clean. Just pop it in the dishwasher. You probably need to give it a little bit of a rinse and a wipe over. Maybe if you're using it in a row, maybe making 3 or 4 in a row. But wow, you could have. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, can we rewind that? No. But look at this, so easy. Just pop out the aluminized steel center. You then have your silicone outer going straight in your dishwasher. If you want to wipe it over and clean it by hand so you've got it ready to use again sooner, please, you can, no problem. But what a product. Something Paul tells us he's been using every day since he's had it delivered. Paul, I'm going to pin you down to a favourite center and a favourite colour. Go on.
Oh, do you know what? I love all of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if anything, go for 2 because then you can have one you're making, one on the go.
Oh,
I'm going to show you now how to do burgers too. Okay. So I'll just take this one out. Again, you saw this one going live. We're all about the live cooking here. And you can hear it almost sizzling, isn't it? Can you
crispy. Wait, can I copy you?
Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. You saw that go in completely untoasted. Now it's toasted. Now I'm going to just cut it. Oh, but first I'm going to get our burger on. Because in a few minutes...
Interesting. This is a good moment because we've been talking about cooked products going in so far.
Certainly have,
you're now taking a fresh burger, uncooked.
I'm turning it into your grill pan. I've been doing bacon, grilled asparagus, everything at home. These are quarter pounders, so the top touches the bottom too. Can you see that? It's touching the bottom. Like
Interesting,
so.
It doesn't need to be squished completely closed. Like all of our bread doesn't have to fit in. You just have to have your top and the bottom on.
And then this is a 1200 watt microwave, so this is about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
If it was in this one, which is 800, that'd be about 3.5 minutes.
Okay. Your burger.
But again, you always adjust it to make sure
it's nice.
Like
We're surrounded at the moment. We've got this one working. This one's just beat. This one you've just set off. We've been cooking like the raw burger. Wait for this reveal.
Look.
Oh.
And you say, oh, that's a hot tuna melt there.
See, how much would we pay for a hot tuna melt on the high street? Which is fair enough, you know, we don't want to take anyone's livelihoods away because I'm sure for the convenience you'll still need to buy a tuna melt from a cafe or something one day, but to be able to make them quickly and easily at home at such low cost and so quickly, you don't have to be firing up the grill or anything like that. You're making a grill in your microwave and cooking that tuna melt in, what was that, Paul? 2 or 3 minutes was that?
That was three and a bit minutes.
3 and a bit in an 800 watt microwave. So if you've got anything like a 900 or a 1000 watt, with more of us working from home, we might want a bit of a quick fix and a warm fix, maybe a bit of a treat. You know that moment when you think, do you know what, I fancy a hot lunch, or you've been out all day and you've had your breakfast, you've had your cold lunch out, something nice and warm in the evening, don't you? It is that difference, isn't it? It's like a hug on a plate. What have we got here, Paul?
There you go. Well, just before we reveal that one there, I'm going to put our bacon in this one. Just to show you, if you like your bacon sandwich, I've been doing this all week. It's amazing. Do you know what? Our lovely Martha, she rang me yesterday. I went, I've just been using it now. It's so amazing. I love this product so much. I've been doing burgers. I even did fillet steak in it the other day. I was doing, you know, when you do it with Philly. So I thought, oh, I'll just cook it in there first. Did it like a dream.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, look, these are so easy and quick. I mean, the thing where it's going to get me is for the family, knowing that when my wife and I are eating one thing, we're having a meal, like a full-on, like a spaghetti or a pasta meal, and the kids want something quick. You know, I can be able to say, look, okay, you're not eating the same dinner as us kids, but I can do you still something nice and hot. I can still make you a tuna melt. I can still make you a cheese and tomato, maybe, or cheese and tomato and pesto. But look at this going in, cooked ingredients going in now. Even though we're doing like raw burgers and raw bacon in the studio, you know, it doesn't matter about the size or the make of the bread. It doesn't matter if it doesn't quite fit, you know, your doorstep maybe, or your thinner, crispier. If you're on a budget for your thin bread, then go for it. But look at that, the ooze factor, and this, and also that, Paul, that crispy.
Well, it's just amazing, isn't it? Look at that, look. How good is that? Bit of butter or bit of spray oil. Look at that, look, in there. Oh, look at that, look. That was our beef and tomato, and let me just, and cheese. Oh, yeah, and Stilton, that was.
Oh, it's making me starving. And perhaps you've just come in. Perhaps you've bought a really expensive burger. Did you see the burger? How quickly you can cook a burger?
And the bacon, crispy bacon. Fantastic deal that we've got for you. Remember, we've got the new colours tonight for you.
Charcoal, which is always really popular, and an orange and a red. As well. And remember, really most things, all depending on the wattage of your microwave, done in around about 4 minutes. Some microwaves you might feel you need to turn it over halfway through, but some you won't. And we had an email in about from Joanne.
Hi,
Good morning, Joanne.
She's got a combi. Now, as long as you can use it just as a microwave, Joanne, you'll be able to use the Micro Munch.
The microwave heats the plates, and it's the plates that actually toasts and browns the actual food. So it's like the plates, they get to such an extreme great temperature, they will actually then cook the food. But don't think it's only for toasted sandwiches or for meat and burgers and things. Vegetables.
Oh, and veggies
asparagus,
taste great, don't
they do.
What did we do the other night? A sweetheart cabbage, wasn't it?
We did, which was absolutely amazing.
Cauliflower.
And mushrooms in there are gorgeous. The cauliflower.
All your veggies taste great. They like char grill, don't they? So the taste.
And I think sometimes we struggle with asparagus and things, and asparagus is so easy in here. And put a little bit of lemon on it, put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it. And honestly, if you're cooking just for yourself and you know you don't have enough veg, because it's a hassle to do the veg, you could do a whole meal. We did like a salmon and some asparagus and bits and pieces and some little peppers.
Char grilled peppers in there as well.
But look at that broccoli, done to perfection. And again, always so easy to ruin broccoli when you try and do it like that.
Yeah, you can overcook it, can't you, really easily.
And the deal's phenomenal. Buy one, you can, it's £25. But if you go for two, think about perhaps a present for another one. Great for Father's Day. But actually good to have one at home and take one in to work as well.
Brilliant. So one for 25, two for 45. You get a further discount. That happens automatically at checkout. Shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. Remember, the item number is what you need, 673983.
And honestly, the toasted sandwich, they're toasted both sides. If you buy them, and we've looked at prices of toasted sandwiches as well, from, you know, when you go into the coffee shops and things, they can be £5, they can be £4, they can be £6. And that's just for ham and cheese. But how often do you actually get that? You get them in a bag, don't you? And when you get them out of the bag, they're all soggy on the bottom.
That's a great point. As soon as you take the toasted sandwich out, don't allow it to sweat in the Micro Munch.
Take it straight out.
Take it out.
You'll want to take it out.
You'll want to eat it
straight away. And if you take it into work, I really do think, but Sean disagrees with me, you could charge everybody else £1 to toast their sandwiches, couldn't you? Because I'll be jealous.
I had another email from Luke, I think it was. Morning, Luke. He's asking about an omelette, and Paul does a one egg omelette. And it's great, and it's a great size to go into a sandwich. If you like that takeaway, a place that does the breakfast with a little egg and a burger and a bit of bacon. It's great, but actually great to have with a little bit of salad as well. Yeah, brilliant.
It's great for
Lots of emails coming in. It's lovely to hear from you. Good morning to Daniel, who's emailed in. Hi to you. I think he's asking about the charcoal. Well, it's back in stock. Don't go for one, though. Go for the two offers. Two for 45. 673983. Remember, you can order on the phone. 03333 241 241.
Or, of course, the website. Website is the best place to go, and you'll see everything that we've got on the show. And we're going to try and show you a little snippet of absolutely everything. So don't leave us. Stay with us all night. We want you to stay up as late as us tonight. And we've got, now this is the Mr. Chef, and this for me is a brand new, and for you as well, actually. We have a very similar product at home, but actually ours was about £60. So your price is amazing. But this is probably one of the handiest little things you'll have in your kitchen.
It's I'd say a kitchen essential because it's a mini chopper, a mini blender, a mini food processor that you can do so much in, whether it's things like smoothies. If you've got a baby and you want to make your own baby food, it's going to be brilliant.
Or whether it is just chopping up ingredients, whether it's nuts and you want to chop those nuts to go on top of a salad or to go on top of a cake. Really easy to use as well. It's just a press button and you pulse that button, so you're in complete control with those very clever blades. The way they're actually designed, they chop like you will not believe at 360-degree angle. I love the fact it's a glass bowl as well. It means it doesn't hold those smells. It washes really well. So if you go from something like onions to a smoothie, you're not going to have the mixture of the flavours.
You see, we've made a smoothie there, but it's strong enough to do things like chop meat in there as well.
That's a great idea,
Grind
isn't it?
things down as well. To the fact that it's $19.99, don't let that price put you off. It's brilliant. And it's really safe because it's just a push button on the top and it is that pulse action.
And the other great thing is, perhaps you've got a big blender at home and you never get it out.
To do those little
It's a hassle to put it together. You've got to get it out of the cupboard and then it's a hassle to clean. This you can have on your work surface area all the time. We have ours out all the time. And then just grab it, do what you need to do, whether you're prepping food for cooking or whether you're wanting to make a salsa, if you're wanting to make some sort of dip as well. And then the job's done, and then it's so simple to wash up. And when things are easy to wash, you will use them every day of the week.
And you'll want to use this, even if it's just for chopping onions, because you don't have to chop it manually and
or garlic, the smelly things that go all in your hands, and you touch your eyes and your eyes are running. Or whether you are doing like the smoothies, or whether you are doing vegetables, or whether you're doing breadcrumbs.
And the other thing, even though it's a mini chopper, the capacity on this surprised me. It's 1.5 litres. A lot of the mini choppers are much smaller than that. So 1.5 litre and a glass bowl, like Hayley said.
You should have called it a middle chopper.
A middle chopper.
Rather than a mini chopper, it's a middle chopper.
Yes.
It is a very good size. And it's just so versatile. I often say that it is the prep that takes the time. And sometimes when you cook from scratch, and it's so much better and more affordable to cook from scratch, but when you do, we haven't got that preparation time, because sometimes the actual prep time, when you go through sort of recipes, the preparation time is 45 minutes and it's only going to take 15 to 20 minutes to cook it. This allows you to do that prep and that chopping really, really quick.
And everything fresh. That's
Or
the other
chopping,
great thing.
blending, this is just so versatile.
So 518-991 is your item number. Shall we get in the kitchen again?
Can't believe it's $19.99.
I know, it's a
Yeah,
great
let's
price.
get in the kitchen. Let's see it in action, because I think every kitchen needs this.
It's the must-have item in my kitchen. Makes your meal prep so easy. Touch of a button, you can pulse it, or you can go at full speed the whole time. But just the perfect little helper in the kitchen. This is going to be my salsa, my chili salsa. You can see it's just got that touch button there. 1.5 litre bowl, really safe. After 30 seconds, it's got an auto cut-off as well, so it doesn't overpower the blade. 250 watts. But just a lovely processor.
You've got real control as well, because you can pulse it, so it is the handy helper, you know. Mr. Chef, you know, their philosophy is everyday products for everyday people, and this is one you're going to use all the time. It's backed up with a 2-year warranty. Do you know what? Every single YouTube video I watch, and I watch a lot about the ketogenic diet, carnivore, any kind of modern cooking type of or way of preparing food, they all have a mini chopper like this. And there are other names out there, but they are way more expensive, really significantly more expensive for exactly the same quality that you're getting here for that amazing price.
I know.
Well, that salsa looks fab. That's healthy.
And you know,
quick.
you know why it's a little bit like colour? We've got these yellow tomatoes in there as well.
Oh.
So I'm using a different variety of kind of heirloom tomatoes in there.
Nice,
The other thing is, I just think if you've got a big food processor, you've got to get out of the cupboard, got to wash it up. This is so easy. It's so small.
Well, you know, if you've got one of those handheld food processors that we sell, they are phenomenal. But sometimes you do. But I would never go. So I've got actually a full-size food processor, which I paid a lot of money for. It's sat in my cupboard. I've never used it since it was brand new. It's just there for decoration now, really, because it's too much of a faff to get it out. Whereas this is easy peasy. And so this and a stick food processor, and you've got everything you need. Actually, pretty much, we're just.
Well, to be honest, a stick blender, you know, a stick blender, everything you do in that will do in this. To be honest with you, the key thing for me as well, when I'm doing a meal prep, the basic thing to basic ingredient to any sort of recipe is always onions, onions and garlic. So I am going to do onions just to prove a point. Now, you might be like my wife. She would go and do this. Should buy this.
Such a they
Should
don't
buy a
taste
packet.
as good.
Well, do you know what? That is about £1.10, I think, in the supermarkets. So really, really expensive. I mean, look, literally put your onions into there, and again, it's going to chop them as coarse or as fine as you want.
250 watt motor, you can hear the quality of it.
It's incredible. But I'm just thinking, if you want to add some carrot to that now, you absolutely
What is that
can.
thing? Carrot, celery, and onion. That's the base for a lot of French cuisine. Do you know what's that?
Yes, you've
I always
asked me a
forget
question
it.
now.
Yeah, sorry.
Holy Trinity?
No, it's not Petit
Trinity?
Pois. It's what is it? Our producer will look it up. I forget this every time. Sorry.
The carrots again, another classic. So always start off with your base: carrots, onions. If you're going to do like a shepherd's pie, mirepoix.
Mirepoix.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Martha.
Yes, a mirepoix.
Mirepoix, yeah. Stews and sauces and soups.
Soups. I mean, look, I'm actually using this for baby food. It's amazing.
Oh, that's a great idea.
If you wanted to do kool-aids, if you wanted to do your coffee beans, your cashew nut butter, you absolutely can do that.
Oh, and peanut butters and things like that. Can you do all of that?
Oh, peanut butters are brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do it in there.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
there ain't nought so good as fresh peanut butter.
Oh, look at that.
Because you know what, you buy it from the shop, and it's unless you buy a really expensive organic one, it's full of preservatives, full of, I mean, sugar. Do you know there are 80 or more different names for sugar in ingredient naming?
Oh, really?
Because they disguise it. Because if other people are afraid of buying, well, certain people are like me. If it says sugar, oh, I don't want sugar.
Right.
So you buy something that's got some other name, you don't even know you're eating it. It's despicable, I think. But anyway. Looky, look.
Okay, so look, I mean, look, I think if you're like me, I'm a trained chef. I'm a bit against gadgets, if I'm honest with you, because I'm classically trained. I like to use one of these things. I like to use a Santoku knife. But there's no way. I mean, I could do it like this, but I'm going to spend 15, 20 minutes prepping that. I'm never going to get it as fine. You get incredible even texture, and everything cooks at the same time because it's evenly cut. And that's the other thing which is really important. Shall we do one of my absolute favourites?
Egg mayonnaise. Yeah, of course. Please do whatever you want. What I like is that
I love egg mayonnaise.
This is not the food processor that goes back in the cupboard. This is the food processor that sits on your kitchen counter somewhere, stays plugged in, and you use it all the time.
Absolutely.
Out of sight, out of mind. Keep this out, and I mean, it's literally less of a footprint than a kettle. Well, unless it's a very small kettle.
Yeah, and I think also just how easy it is to put together. Literally, that will just sit on top. And you're good to go. I mean, look, you just press that button. Do you want to have a go, Rob? Press that button. Have a little go.
This is. I should have held it.
You just.
I don't want to go too. That's probably enough. You don't want to go any more than that. But you get single portions of egg mayonnaise.
I mean, really, really easy. And look how perfect those eggs are.
Now you see, I'm getting. Do you know what? Everyone, when we saw this, every single person on the crew said, "I'm buying that," and they literally were all going to go and buy it because I have this wonderful avocado mayonnaise, which is just delicious.
So I can do that for you in a minute if you like.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, please. Yeah. It's so good, and that with a little little bit of egg in there. And see that's a great. You know, the egg is the most nutritious food stuff known to man.
Look at that. Egg, mayonnaise, homemade.
You could put a little onion in there if you wanted, couldn't you?
You could absolutely do that. I mean, just any sandwich filling is amazing for. I am going to be really chefy. I am going to put a little bit in my
lovely.
On my sandwich.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, the smell though. Did you ever have I was banned from having egg sandwiches at school.
Were you? Because I know.
Especially on school, you know when you have it on school trips and you're that kid on the bus.
The egg sandwich. Yeah. But it's so good. I live on eggs. I really do. Eggs and steak.
Egg and steak. Oh, you're on that special diet, aren't you? You can't have that then, can you?
No, I cannot. No. Well, no, I can have the egg mayonnaise. It's just that the mayonnaise you're using, I wouldn't.
Let's go down over the side.
Right.
So egg mayonnaise.
Yeah.
We've got our mirepoix. We've got our salsa.
Yeah.
Let's do one of my. You've got a sweet tooth.
Normally, yes, but.
Yeah. Okay, let's do
a Coolidge.
Just for everybody at home, you can. I have tested this out as well. We might do it later on in the show. You can use frozen fruits in here and ice as well if you want.
Oh, so you could put some cream in there and make a little ice cream as well, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Actually, these are still a little bit frozen. These fruits, but you could absolutely do that.
It's a powerful machine, isn't it? But you know, size. Please never think of underestimating this because of its size. Great things come in small packages.
Exactly. Look, if I was doing this at home, I'd probably have to put a little bit of port into here. Maybe I'd put a little bit of ice and sugar into there. Again, just line it up. You've got that Mr. Chef Brando logo there, 1.5 litre bowl. Don't forget that. Again, you can pop that into the dishwasher. And again, just press that button on top.
Yeah. I love the design of it as well. It actually reminds me of my vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
But there's something very cheery about black and red. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I know, hey, I'm not saying it's a selling point. I'm just saying what I see.
So look, keep going, and it depends how well you like your Kool-Aid done. I'm going to add a little bit of cream to
You
that.
could freeze those and make popsicles.
A little bit of water to the party, just to loosen everything up a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, you could use port if you wanted to in there as well. A little bit of icing sugar. And again, just go for it. I mean, just brilliant little, just such a wonderful gadget, and I think. For me, this has been my little helper in the kitchen.
Yeah.
My wife can't use a knife, by the way. I mean, she's just.
Really?
I mean, she tries to.
Yeah, yeah.
You would have thought, married to a chef, she could use a knife, but she can't use a knife.
No.
So actually, I had
That's
this.
why she married a chef.
That's why she married me. I know. And then she complains that I get her fat because I put butter and
But you
cream.
know, have you ever done this? I did this recently, and I got everything ready to cook, and I'd started cooking, and I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to chop my onions. Yeah. And then by the time you get them out and you peeled it, put the knife out, you know, with this, it's like even as an afterthought. Oh, Jack Williams.
Yes, please.
Now, actually, you could actually make the cheesecake in that as well, couldn't you?
You absolutely could. In fact, I'm going to try that. Do you want to try this?
No, thanks. Yeah.
That is very, very nice. Yeah, I like that.
I felt that one.
Well, I said it because I thought you'd like that one, Rob.
No, it's good. I like it. That's my level.
What should we do next, folks? What do you want to see?
Pesto
right,
being requested.
We have got a slight. There's no rules in food.
No,
that's what I was got to. But I've got no parmesan. I forgot the parmesan.
Right.
So it's going to be a basil pesto without the parmesan. Actually, a vegan pesto. So pine nuts, I love. Garlic.
So cheese is not. Oh, I guess cheese isn't vegan because it came from an animal.
No, you can't have Parmesan cheese in vegan food. Yeah, it is a no-go. I'm afraid, Rob. It is a no-go.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
We'll put oil in a second. Okay. First of all, I want to just make everything blend everything together. Okay.
Yep.
So let's just fit that on top.
Very easy to get on.
Okay.
It's so fast. I mean, this is the thing. The whole point of it is that it makes light work of things that otherwise would be time-consuming and potentially laborious.
Yeah, big word, laborious. I mean, it can be time-consuming. You're absolutely right. I can use your senses, touch, sight, smell, taste. I'm just gauging how much oil I need to put in there now. Again, when you do this, just loosen it up from the sides again.
Yeah.
Okay. And the fresh smell of pesto.
It's gorgeous. It
not
really is.
quite as nice as the shop bought stuff. Okay.
Martha just made an excellent suggestion on top of your salmon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, on top of your salmon. Yeah, salmon fillets is brilliant for. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and that is it. I mean, look, homemade basil pesto. Oh.
How great is that? I mean, that is the handiest. It's such a good size as well because it's not
1.5
too
litres.
small.
It's not tiny, is it?
But then it's not too large. You'll have it out all the time, and you'll use it, I think, virtually daily. There's so many things you can
love
do
the
it
pulse
useful.
function. Means that
Control.
you're in full control.
Because sometimes you have something that's really forceful that you sort of just switch on. You can all of a sudden, onions can be a mush, can't they? But you want them to look like they have been, or the recipe needs them to look like you've chopped them very much by hand. But when you can pulse it, you're in complete control. I love the fact you can do like salsas and things, and the things you can do, like
pesto.
and dips and perhaps sauces to go on top of pastas.
Yeah, baby food, it's brilliant for. Remember, salsa. If you want to just use it for onions or garlic, it's brilliant.
Well, there's smelly things you don't want to get your hands on, and you touch your eyes, and chilies and things like that. Well,
that's a good
all
point,
those
chilies.
things you don't really want to touch, throw them in here. But then whatever you're doing, whether you are doing that smoothie or whether you're doing breadcrumbs, and perhaps you want some breadcrumbs for a recipe to go around, some chicken or some fish, and biscuits for a biscuit base.
Yeah, for a
really good
cheesecake,
for your
yeah.
cheesecakes, nuts to go on top of cakes as well, or perhaps on top of salads, and fruit Kool-Aids and things. Honestly, so versatile. And that, like I was saying earlier, sometimes you'll buy a big machine, but you have to put it away because there's no room for it to be out. You have to get it out, then you have to fit it together, then you have to wash it up. This you'll just have out on your work surface, and that bowl will wash brilliantly.
Yeah, because it's
you
a
could
glass
even
bowl.
serve in that bowl
You could,
as well.
yeah, it looks great.
And glassware doesn't hold all those smells. So if you're doing something like
Or taste.
yeah, garlic. Or something, or even fish. Perhaps you're doing. What do we used to do with fish,
fish
like a
pâtés,
salmon
yeah.
salmon pâté.
Salmon or mackerel. Oh yeah.
Mackerel was really nice. But then you don't want to then do a smoothie or some baby food and it transfers the smell, and it won't. It'll wash up brilliantly.
So a glass bowl, 1.5 litres, but the price for me is what's brilliant.
It's crazy.
It's half our usual price. Should be $39.99. It's down to $19.99.
Nice gift idea. Perhaps someone's moved into a new home, and for under £20, you can't get much of a present, can you? And I think it's something that most people wouldn't have. And so often when people, you move in together and things, you've got most things. I think it's something that people won't have. So great gift idea. Yeah.
So 518991 if you want to add that into your basket at just $19.99. Brilliant price. Shop on TV.co.uk and you'll find all of our products there. If you want to have a browse through the website, there's over 700,000 products for you to look at. There's our YouTube channel. You can click and subscribe and watch all our previous shows. And these are the live items that we've got on the show tonight. We've got some brilliant barbecue deals from Tower.
Massive savings on those, £160.
Yeah, the price you see there isn't the price you'll pay. When you go through to your basket, you'll automatically get £160 off the price. That's brilliant, isn't it?
That is incredible. That's our 4-burner there. That's for up to 15 people. Phenomenal. Check everything out on the website. Of course, you can order on the phones as well. It's entirely up to you, but the website is one of the best ways to go. Now, something we're really busy on, which is always really, really popular, is our micro munch. And we've got loads of people emailing in. Very pleased the charcoal's back in stock.
It is, yeah.
Because you've got the charcoal, you've got the red, and you've got the orange available. This is what it's all about. It's allowing you to grill in your microwave.
Well, we initially said about toasted sandwiches, but look what we're doing right now. We're doing fish fingers in the micro munch.
You can do veg, broccoli, you could do waffles in there, you can do a burger.
They won't be soggy, they'll be
there.
crispy and browned. It's brilliant because those plates heat up to such a fantastic heat within the microwave.
Yeah, it's not the microwave really that's cooking your food, because you know microwaves don't brown anything, do they? It's actually the microwave that heats up the plate, and the plate grills and toasts the food. So if it is a toasted sandwich, it's toasted both sides just perfectly, and most things cooked in around about 4 minutes. But we've done as well marinated chicken in there as a chicken. You could do a main dinner, do some salmon if you're cooking just for yourself, with some broccoli or with some asparagus.
I was blown away by the burgers, cooking a burger in there, but crispy bacon. But then when it comes to vegetables, asparagus, broccoli.
And they can be quite difficult when you try and do them in the oven to get that sort of charcoal grilled taste. You often really spoil them, and this cooks them to perfection. We've had lots of emails in often actually about the micro munch, and a lot of people that do live on their own saying it's just so great for me because I can do some veg to go with a meal. I can do virtually a whole dinner in there. Loads of people take them into work so they can have a toasted sandwich at work, or just toast at work, because so many workplaces now don't allow you to have a toaster.
It's such a brilliant bit of kit. It's so versatile. £25 for one, but we've got an extra special offer. If you add 2 into your basket, you'll get 2 for £45.
So you could have one at home, one at work. You could have one at home, one in the caravan. Who emailed in about their caravan? They've got it. They've got Jackie. Nice to hear from you, Jackie. Jackie's got loads of our products. She absolutely loves. We might come and do an actual live show from your caravan, because it sounds like she's got most of our products, which is great. It's always lovely to have everybody's company. But remember, this is just so versatile. Though instantly you'll think it's toasted sandwiches, and you'll use it so often for that. And think what you could save, actually, because a toasted sandwich, when you go out and buy
You're
one,
usually looking at least a £5 now, aren't you, in the takeaways,
Yeah.
the coffee shops, and you always say they arrive in a bag, and if you don't take it out quickly, they go really soggy.
It's always soggy, isn't it?
Soggy bottom.
I can't. I know.
Can't buy the
I've done
soggy
it a couple
bottom.
of times, and I don't want a soggy bottom. And I've thrown them away because I can't eat them. But now you just toast your own at work. Honestly, absolutely brilliant. But then do think of everything else. Perhaps you've just come in from a night out. Nice burger in there. How much of the burger you just bought? And you could be doing your own burger again, just in minutes.
And all your veg sides, like we were saying, doing carrots at the moment behind us. So it's 673983 is your item number. 1 for 25, 2 for 45. And you've got the colours that you see on screen: charcoal, red and orange. 673983, shopontv.co.uk.
But perhaps we should see it in action again, because when you actually see just how versatile it is, this is another one of those products that I think everybody should have.
You know, we are cooking up an absolute storm, aren't we?
These are amazing. You could have your own sandwich shop factory.
You really couldn't you?
Literally like a process going. Keep the whole family entertained.
And you see, look, even when the cheese oozes out a bit, it just is so easy to clean. And again, I didn't butter this one. Can you see the difference, just to let you see?
So more of a toaster.
Yeah. Just to see, you know.
So more of a grilled toasty.
Oh, look, Stilton, bacon and cranberry. Oh, my goodness, I'm eating that one in a minute. That one's got my name on it.
Well, we know. We know that
I'll talk for you.
this tuna melt came out of the microwave, and you wouldn't believe it came out of a microwave with that crispy, beautiful golden outer, and it's cooked all the way through. There are no cold spots in there. Actually, you know how many minutes ago it came out, but it's still lovely and warm and moist inside. You've got that gorgeous centre, and it is, I will say now, this is, and I do love my toasties, I do love my warm lunches at home when I can, this is the best tuna toasty I've ever had. Okay, we're even seeing asparagus coming out while our burger is cooking.
Fantastic. Our burger's cooked. So asparagus, it acts like a dream. So this is just raw asparagus. I've done a bit of spray oil, then I'm going to put it in for 2.5 minutes. So do you see how I'm turning your microwave into your grill pan? Everything.
We've got a proper conveyor belt of creativity.
Have we got a drum roll here for our burger?
We can do.
Dun, 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 dun. Sizzle,
This was a raw burger that went in, okay, uncooked burger. It was a proper big quarter pounder. A few minutes ago, that was a couple of minutes ago.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that! Look.
Is it a magic trick? Is there anyone behind?
You know what? It's
microwave?
fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
No smoke, no mirrors. That was literally.
And even on the other side as well, you can still see. Can you see that sizzling still?
Magical.
Look at that! Look.
Oh,
right,
my goodness.
I'm just going to cut into it just to show you how
look
perfect.
at that.
Juicy and moist. Look at that, look.
Evenly. I mean, this is lovely. This is amazing stuff. So you have so many different choices here, and it's so easy to order as well on Shop on TV with your microwave. Micro munchy, incredible toasted sandwich maker, but it will do so much more than that as well with your blue, your green, your yellow. I wonder which the most popular is at this very moment. Who knows? Have you just ordered the daffodil yellow? Do you just love your gorgeous green? Hailing from the Emerald Isle with my family, I would go straight for the green, I think. You've got the bright blue as well for those summer skies. So 673983 is your item number to order now at £25. Your postage is just beneath that, and it's shopontv.co.uk to order now on our website or on the phone 03333 241 241. So Paul, we've all been told don't put metal in the microwave.
Special
so
technology.
How is this going on?
This is special technology, and that's why you can. And it's and it works like an absolute dream.
Amazing.
I've been using it all the time. Now remember we did our burger in there.
Yeah.
I'm just now going to turn it into
thick cheese.
Our melted burger. Look at that, look. Wonderful.
Oh, hang on a minute, you're toasting
and it will toast the bun at the same time. How good is that? We could even do our fried onions on this. It really does.
In that juice, the onions would taste so good, wouldn't they?
Are you ready? So again, you remember our bacon that we did?
Yes, yeah, this was raw bacon.
Raw bacon.
This is why we're saying on the details on your screen and more ... because it's a sandwich maker, but it also seems to
And then
be
you just bring it under the
a
tap
full
and it's
breakfast
done.
maker as well.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, look at it.
Look.
Look at that
Wonderful.
bacon.
Crispy bacon.
Look at the griddle marks on that. Check that out. Oh,
Look at
my
that. Let me
goodness.
just look. Can you just see there? Look, the griddle. Now again, this was quite watery bacon, but if you buy the dry, like the maple cured, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it comes out amazing. Look at that. Look. So now I'm then going to make our toasted sandwich with that.
Okay, so this is your toasty sandwich. It's so easy to clean and tidy up as well. And when we say you could have a bit of a conveyor belt going, this is what we've done in what, 10, 15 minutes or something. We've been live. We've done tuna and mayo. Or tuna and cheese rather. Brie and cranberry. We've done a burger from raw. We've got asparagus on the go now. I had a tuna melt, but that's not all gone. I've been keeping it offset. I'm going to have that later. We've got the lovely sun-dried tomatoes to cook later on. Mozzarella. We've been going sweet, we've been going savoury as well. And think about the money-saving drive at Angle here. You know, how much you're spending on your lunches, your maybe meal deals. Maybe sometimes you don't want a full-on dinner where you're preheating the oven for 10, 15 minutes, you're cooking something for another 25, 30 minutes. And then before you know it, the oven's been on for nearly an hour. Maybe you do just want to zap the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes and actually still have something nice and warm at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, or the middle of the day maybe, or the middle of the night maybe. It might be whenever you're peckish. If you've got teenagers coming home at goodness knows when, glad they're nice and home safe, but you want to make sure that they get a nice meal or something hot when they do. But it's not just about your savouries. Think about your sweet treats, your chocolate spread, your banana, your peanut butter, strawberries maybe, all of those lovely sweet things that you can get going into these toasties. Toasted tea cakes and crumpets, why not? You know, you're not just stuck with your breads and your different styles there, but we even put a brioche burger bun in there as well, and that is looking tasty. Oh,
Look
my
at that.
goodness me.
You imagine your toasted burger bun. How good is that? Perfectly cooked.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? I've not seen any other product like that, and it's just fantastic.
As a chef,
because
you've been
it's
using
so
it every
brilliant.
day.
I've been using it every day. Look, it's so easy, so quick. For burgers, for your bacon. I must show you the grilled asparagus in a second.
So I heard a rumour
It
that
just
somebody
goes
wants to take your micro munchie away from you. How do you feel about that?
No, never.
Never. Did you see that look in his eye?
So let's
loving
do
it.
a sweet brioche. There you go.
Okay, blue, green, yellow, you've got on your choices. Do you know, because I've got a big old plug-in one. And I had one in the 80s, it stopped working. Had another one in the early noughties, and then got a bit dirty, and I didn't fancy using it very much. You couldn't put it in the dishwasher because you couldn't get it undone. It was just there on the worktop. Took up quite a lot of space, but this is like easy to pop away in a drawer. I mean, look at that. Just that's in the drawer with your saucepans in the cupboard maybe. I mean, that's very easy to take to work. In fact, you could prepare your sandwich in the morning, put all your ingredients in, do it up like that, and then that is acting like your sealed box, maybe your lunch box that you take your lunch with. Take that with you in your bag and then pop that into the microwave maybe when you get into your work kitchen, and away you go. You've got a hot lunch and everybody else doesn't, and you got your asparagus.
Look, asparagus. Could you see? You've even got the griddle lines on it there. Look, it's so delicious. Honestly, I've been throwing it on salad all week. I've been thinking, because asparagus is so good for you. The perfect breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just amazing. Do you see how I've done bacon? I've done burgers.
Yeah.
I've done a grilled asparagus. So you know, it just goes on and on and on.
Still got the tuna. What else do you want to show us, Paul?
Well, we've got our beef with burger sauce, cheese. I'm going to add a bit more cheese. There you go.
Crunchy as well. Everything's crispy when it's coming out.
It's
piping
amazing,
hot.
isn't it?
We've cooked burgers from raw. We've cooked bacon from raw. All of our other ingredients today have been cooked. Savoury. You've got your salad in there. If you want to wilt your spinach, you can do, because you've got your wilted spinach inside, nice and hot. But your salad on the side, garnishing it, just lifts it and gives it that healthy angle when you've got so many different naughty ingredients going in. Whether it is your classic beans and cheese, whether it's your cheese and ham, but by the time the kettle's boiled, or by the time that pop song's finished on the radio, you know, you've got your warm toasty. And then while you're eating yours, you can be making your other half theirs too. And we're all thinking about saving money and time, and you can do that with your Micro Munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's convenient, easy to clean, BPA free, and really, really easy to order. Go to the website shopontv.co.uk right now. We've got thousands of products there. There's a whole marketplace on there. Live on Channel 89 for you with brilliant customer service as well, and it's 673983 is your item number, specifically for the Micro Munchy. So we've seen beans on the pre-recorded video, but now, Paul, you're going live with your beans.
We're going live with the beans. We've got the beans.
And the beans, they weren't cooked already? They're going
No, they're just straight from the tin.
Okay.
So get my slice, get my cheese on our classic white bread.
So we've been seeing thin bread going in. If you're on a budget,
Double
buy the
cheese.
thin sliced bread. If you're buying the outlandish doorstep bread, that will fit as well. Oh. Okay, so we've got green, we've got yellow, we've got blue available. I wonder which one's the most popular right now. £25 plus your postage, of course. Order now on shopontv.co.uk. It's so easy to clean. And also, the rule always used to be, and still is, don't put metal in the microwave. However, this is patented space-age technology with the aluminized steel on the inner, which is the griddle. That's your grill pan, and that's what's heating and cooking your food, right? On the outside, you've got your bendy silicone. It doesn't have to close shut on the edges. It can be open at the edges. So if it's doorstep bread that doesn't quite fit, that's absolutely fine. Go for it. And if you want to cook your sandwiches with cooked ingredients on the inside and get that oozy effect, then this is the product you need right now. To order it straight away, your item number's just there, and it's a brilliant price at £25, 673983 to order either the blue, the yellow, or the green, or maybe get a couple or get all three if you know somebody that's going to love it as well. And if you want to go for it right now on the phones, you can do 0333241241.
Oh my goodness.
Website.
Do you know what? Do you want to make magical toasties like this that are so crispy in a matter of minutes? Do you want to do your bacon, your asparagus, your burgers, turning your microwave into the ultimate machine with this? I just love it. It's so clever, isn't it? Yeah. It's easy to clean. We have cooked masses in no time at all, so plenty enough for all the family. My only advice is you need two. One on the go, one you're making one, and you're just going to fall in love with it like I have. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's just such a good
when you cut into this.
You wait till you see inside this sandwich.
Oh, we got brioche, which is this real soft bread with cheese and bacon and tomatoey sauce. It's wonderful.
We're all starving. But honestly, the results are incredible, aren't they? Because that's out of a microwave. Nothing ever browns.
Brown.
And browns just perfectly, both sides as well. Remember, any microwave, it will vary in time or depending on your wattage, but around about 4 minutes. Some microwaves, you might feel you need to turn it over halfway through. But don't forget, not just for those sandwiches,
So
those
much
toasted
more
sandwiches.
than
No,
toasted
the
sandwiches,
burgers, the
isn't it?
bacon. You're seeing as well broccoli, you're seeing carrots, you're seeing asparagus. You could actually do as well some salmon and some broccoli and some salmon and some asparagus. And we did some marinated chicken, which was absolutely delicious.
And if you wanted to do a chicken toasty, perfect for that as well.
Chicken toasties looks delicious. Honestly, you've got so many great ideas and great things that you can do with your Micro Munch. It's so versatile. Take it into work and all of a sudden you don't have to have something boring for lunch. You don't have to go out and buy an expensive toasted sandwiches. No. You can actually toast your sandwich. Take it like that, already ready for you to put into the microwave.
Maybe you want to do just a little meal. My mum always used to eat little but often. So a little bit of fish, a little bit of lemon.
Well, we actually have a lot of emails. I should look them up, actually. We've had lots of emails over the past. I'll get them for when we go back to this later. And lots of people do say exactly that. I live on my own. I really find it annoying to cook just for me. So I end up just having perhaps a piece of meat or a piece of fish, and I don't really bother with putting too many vegetables with it. But put those, but actually they do like a whole little dinner in their actual micro munch, which is brilliant. Do check your baskets through. Remember, colour-wise, and lots of you excited, charcoal is available. We've got the charcoal, the red, and the orange. Something else that's really busy as well, because you are shopping ahead of us on our website, is our cheese mill.
Yeah, this is the gourmet cheese mill, we call it. It's the easiest way to grate pretty much any kind of hard cheese, whether you're talking about cheddar, a Parmesan, it's brilliant for. You've got two different blades, so you can have a coarser grate or a finer grate. And it's simple. You use it just like a pepper mill, just back and forth, don't you?
And you can use it as well for chocolate and things if you want to. So perhaps you want to do a little topping to go on an ice cream, or perhaps to go on top of a cake. You can put nuts in there as well if you want to. It's so simple to use, and the nice thing is no batteries. You don't need any sort of control apart from your hands. And then inside you've actually got a compartment. You've got two different blades. So you've got the coarse blade, and then inside we've got a finer blade as well. You've got two different sides inside. Can you see there's a middle partition?
A separator in the middle.
So if you want to, you could have a couple of different bits. So if you were doing breadcrumbs, a top tip for doing breadcrumbs, if your bread is quite fresh, put breadcrumbs in one side and then put some biscuit in the other. And honestly, that really makes it more like a breadcrumb texture, perhaps to go over chicken or fish.
If you wanted to do two different types of cheese, you could put one in either side there. The other great thing is it comes with a cap as well.
This is great. So the actual cap allows
you use it all
to save your actual cheese perhaps that you've put in there, and you can pop that into the fridge. So as easy as that, it's ready to go next time you use it. It's so versatile.
The price is just £20. If you want to go for it, 226273. Let's show you some of the different ways that you can use it, not only for your hard cheeses, but for so much more.
Absolutely, so versatile. Take a little look at what you're seeing on the screen, using it in so many different ways.
So great for Parmesan, cheddar cheese, red Leicester, double Gloucester. You can see here, if you want to put two different types in there, you can. The Parmesan there, you can see, you grate away. Fresh Parmesan, you can't beat. Coming straight from the actual block of cheese. It tastes so much fresher, doesn't it? But you just use it like a pepper mill, just back and forth. You can also do things like grated egg for sandwiches and salads.
Yeah, and it makes the egg so fluffy as well. So it really makes it a really sort of fluffy egg texture. And honestly, it's so simple to use. No batteries. You don't need to be super strong. You just use it like you would do your sort of pepper mill and things, and look at the results. And whether you want coarse or whether you want fine, or whether you're doing cheese or whether you're doing toppings for ice creams or cakes, it is just one of those products that you will use again regularly. And I think for my mum, because it's got the actual the cap. She'll put some cheese in and grate a bit of cheese, perhaps to go on top of a jacket potato or something like that, or perhaps she's doing ingredients where she, needs a bit of cheese. And then the cheese that's left over, rather than, so often we eat it, don't we? So it helps with less on your hips, because you'll put it in the fridge and save it for next time.
You don't grate your fingernails, you don't grate your fingers.
That's another really
egg,
good point.
You can see there. Never thought of doing egg in it, but this is brilliant if you like your egg mayonnaise sandwiches, really light and fluffy.
And we want lots of things like this grated, whether it is sandwiches or to go into salads or on top of jacket potatoes or pizzas or to go over pastas, and biscuit bases, of course, when you're doing recipes and things, and cheesecakes, baking, things to go on top of your pasta dishes. And whether you put sort of nuts and biscuits in there, whether you put egg and cheese in there, whether you put chocolate and biscuits, or
because of that separator.
You can,
really good,
absolutely. It's really easy. It's really quick. It's simple to use, but it's also really easy to clean.
226273 is the item number. You'll find everything on the website, shopontv.co.uk, and at just £20, it's a brilliant price. Remember, you can make your orders on the phone, 03333 241 241. But something you've loved tonight is our piranha peeler.
We've had ours for years.
We have, yeah.
And honestly, it's been sold for about 25 years. It comes beautifully packaged now, and it also comes with not only the piranha peeler, which you're seeing in action right now, which you can very much make coleslaws or peel the hardest of things like Swedes or pineapples, but then you can also peel even a grape. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it will peel from the toughest of things to the most delicate items as well. Then you've got the julienne blade in there as well. So you've got your piranha, you've got your julienne, and then you've also got sort of a board, and that board will turn this into like a mini mandolin.
Yeah, it does.
So versatile.
It's brilliant, isn't it? So your peeler, your julienne, your mini mandolin, all in that lovely gift box
5-year warranty.
for just $19.99.
Great present idea. And whether this is for someone that's moved into a new home, or whether actually you're going round to dinner at a friend's and you know they love to cook, rather than take a bottle of wine that you end up drinking, take them a gift that they're going to absolutely love. And they will. It is one of those things, and we use ours nearly every day.
Best peeler I've ever
every
used,
week.
hands down, because you can use it on
Sweet
so many
potato
things.
tonight, pineapple we
Yeah.
use constantly, because it's so affordable to buy a pineapple and then chop it up
Yeah,
yourself,
do it
rather
yourself.
than actually,
And so
buy
much
it
less
chopped.
waste, like you always
Yeah.
say, because it
Takes the
takes off
slither.
that slither, but all the goodness is left in whatever you're eating.
Well, a lot of the goodness is right by the actual skin. So if you peel a big chunk of the skin off, you've taken a lot of the goodness away. That's your julienne blade. So make things look exciting, make the salads look exciting. And for cheese, if you do cheese sandwiches or cheese to go on, sort of melted cheese on toast, it just cuts every slice the
even.
same.
Yep.
So it all cooks at the same time. It all melts at the same time. Honestly, $19.99 is a necessity, I think, for every home, but I also think it's a really nice present idea.
It certainly is. Just $19.99, 006513 is the item number. It is all about seeing it in action, seeing how easy it is to use. It's lovely to have your company here at Shop on TV. Remember, you'll find everything on that website, shopontv.co.uk. But to have something like this, it is one of those kitchen essentials, I think.
So often, I think it's the prep that puts us off cooking from fresh, because the prep takes so long, and you only need to cook it for about 20 minutes, and it took you about half an hour or 45 minutes to actually get the food ready. When the prep is quick and easy, I think it makes cooking from fresh so easy as well, and it's so much better to cook from fresh. But shall we see it in action, see how easy it is to use, and see the great results as well?
This is the unsung hero of the piranha peeler set.
It's a little clever design,
Because,
this, isn't it?
do you know what? Yes, it is a little mandolin board, but look, it also has a V knife and this little piece here, and I'm going to show you that because some people have written to us in the past and said, is that a mistake?
That's it, yeah.
But it is an extra gadget for you. So what you do is, you've got to get the board into the peeler. So this is what you do. Hold the peeler with the blades upwards, so the handle's pointing towards you. Hold the board pointing upwards and the pointy bit pointing towards you. Slide the board underneath the peeler. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So that's how you do it. It also comes with the leaflet in the box, just in case you don't remember.
Right.
So there you go. Have a look at this. So that now you can do slices. Look at that. Easy for your air fryer. Beautiful. Let's do a bit of
I bet they're lovely in an air fryer.
In an air fryer, they are delightful because look, you have got, look how thin it is.
Perfect.
It's absolutely
Look at that.
beautiful. Look at that. You can also do it with your courgette beautifully. Look at that. So really nicely. Let's try an onion. You can go with an onion directly into the cooking pot if you want.
Yes.
That's not a problem at all.
And even as well, Mark, so everything will cook even.
And the potato people, the crisp people don't want you to know this, but look, you can make your own crisps.
Potato crisps.
So look at this.
Didn't hear it from us. We did.
Deep fry, shallow fry, air fry, absolutely fine. All of that, great. And it's all rinseable.
Brilliant.
There you go. Remember, the whole set comes with a 5-year guarantee, which is absolutely lovely because that means you've got full peace of mind. But let me show you the point here as well, because
I'm excited about your pointy bit.
let me show you on a tomato, because this is lovely. It's called a V knife or a Van Dyke blade. Some people thought it was invented by Dick Van Dyke,
Dick Van
but
Dyke?
no, he didn't. He invented the DVD player. Did you know? Think about it. Think about it.
Okay.
He didn't really. It's a bad gag. I know.
Terrible.
So with this, you just poke
We
it
had to
in.
cut it out, don't we?
It's a technical term. Poke it in, go all the way around, and
Look at that.
now.
Now we saw that in the little clip, and there was loads
Absolutely.
of fruits and vegetables like that, and it looks so pretty.
Isn't that cute?
So if you're doing, you know,
lovely.
a little sort of picky bits, you've got people
Buffets,
coming around for a
yeah.
buffet. How nice would that look on the plate?
Dressing the buffet. And it's
Yeah.
not just for smaller things. Mark's even done a melon here.
I've got a melon basket.
You were saying about radishes earlier.
Now,
as well.
you can go as big as a melon or as small as a radish.
Brilliant.
I'll attempt a radish for you live in a moment.
on
for
a
you,
kiwi fruit right
exactly.
now.
Kiwi
Look at
there.
that.
But look, you know when you go to a Chinese restaurant
Right.
and you see all of that
So
beautiful
pretty,
fruit
yeah.
and veg done so beautifully.
Well, people train for years. I worked on cruise ships with chefs who trained for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fruit and vegetable
Yeah.
carvers,
Yeah,
If
they're
it looks
brilliant.
good, it tastes good, right?
Yes.
That's the point. Have a look at it. I'm going to hold it the other way around. This is because radishes are quite hard.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to do it. I'm just using the ball. Look at this. Here we
that.
go.
Challenged
And
himself.
you know me. I'm no chef, but this is really easy. Look at this.
So as tiny as a radish.
There we go. Come on.
Round of
Oh,
applause.
that looks like a little flower now, doesn't
Exactly.
it? Oh,
Beautiful.
wow, that's brilliant.
And then
don't forget as large as your melon,
Oh, yeah, look
which
at
looks
that.
fantastic.
And when we did it late night the other week, we did it on a watermelon, if you remember.
Yes, we
So it was
did.
a giant watermelon. So you
Yeah.
beat
We
it.
did. Look how posh that looks, which is fantastic.
Have you seen that you've got this other little nubbly bit here as well?
Yes.
Let me show you what that's for. I've got an orange here. And look, it allows you
No
to
way.
segment
Oh, that's great.
the orange, which means now
Oh, that's so good.
you are able to get the peel out so much more easily.
You can wreck your
segment
nails
your
trying to peel an
Look at that,
orange,
isn't that
can't
so
you?
much
Yeah?
easier?
What a
So
bonus.
much easier.
So that is just the three things that you can use your brilliant microblade peeler.
So I now feel we've got 5 things really, because there's 3 things on that
they
one
do
board.
so many, don't they? Exactly
That's
right.
amazing,
That's what's so
isn't
great
it?
about it. I love
And we've got it, and we're still learning things.
Yeah.
It's so versatile. Honestly, you really have got a great opportunity to get this kit at such a good price, and you've got everything we're seeing. You'll be able to do with your piranha peeler.
Piranha peeler with those teeth where you can cut both
And that'll
ways.
slice, that'll shred, and that will peel beautifully. Then you've got the julienne as well. So whether you're doing stir fries or whether you're doing a really nice sort of a ribbon salad and things.
Yeah, ribbon salads, whether it's fruit, whether it's vegetables, whether it's delicate things like tomatoes,
Yeah.
to the real hard things like butternut squash, Swedes, turnips. You can see how versatile this is going to be in the kitchen. I use it pretty much every day.
I truly believe you'll use it every day of the week, or you'll use one part of it every single day
Yeah.
of the week. But the thing I absolutely love, can you see how it just does that slither? So if you are cutting your vegetables, your potatoes, you're not putting most of it in the bin. We
No
cut
waste,
too much
yeah.
off. We cut a lot of the goodness away. So you're getting less waste, you're eating more. But when you want to buy sort of things like courgette, it's so much more expensive when it's pre-cut. You're actually cutting it yourself,
And
which is fantastic.
I always worry about the preservatives when it was
You've
cut.
got the fresh vegetable there, and
Yeah.
then you cut it yourself.
Fresh
you
is
know,
best.
nothing's been added onto it. And then we've even got the tool that does all the fancy cuts there that we saw on the
Yeah.
melons and the tomatoes. 5-year warranty and really nicely boxed. So gift
As
idea.
a gift,
Really
it's
lovely.
fantastic. It really is. We say 5-year warranty. Well, on previous shows, when we've had people call in, they've said they've owned it up to 25 years. This is how
So-
long-lasting, how well built it is, the Piranha Peeler set.
Absolutely fabulous. All the details are on the screen. Just make sure you order it whilst we've got some stock available, because it's always a favourite. But let's get back to Mark, because it's seeing it in action where you really appreciate how good it is.
Absolutely. You know how we said we could shred an onion?
Yeah.
You can also peel an onion with this. And if you take a look, it just
Oh, that's a good
peels
idea.
an onion.
Because I do waste a lot of the onion trying to get
Look at that.
Yeah, because sometimes you peel again too
It's
much
the
off.
tears with an onion.
Absolutely right. So you've got that really easily. What you can also do, you just take the little bit of paper out of there. How about peeling an apple. I'm going to try and go round.
Going for the whole
whirly, whirly.
I'm going to try and go for it, but look,
A lot of the kids don't like the peel, or when they're really little,
Exactly.
you'd rather them not eat the peel.
But again, how much do you waste if
Yeah.
you've got one of
So
those
it's just that
traditional?
There, well, look, I didn't do badly. There you
But
go.
tiny slither you
That's
take
good,
off.
Mark. That's
so
well
you
done.
haven't wasted anything. That's really
One of the things that's worthwhile pointing out is after you've done something really hard, now pineapple will go both ways, but because I want the little bit of extra force, because it's a much tougher skin,
Yeah.
I just go one way.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But you would think that would blunt your blade.
You'd think that'd be game
But
over,
but the thing about the piranha teeth means it can never go blunt. And let me show you what I mean by never go
You're
blunt.
seeing those teeth
because
there. Wow.
the beautiful thing is
Now we've got something really delicate.
you go to a tomato and you can even fillet no more boiling it, waiting for the skin to come off. Look at that. So you've got
Again, just
skin
the
there.
tiniest slither.
Wafer thin. So really beautiful. Now, I say it never goes blunt because I'd use this analogy. With a carving knife, you have to sharpen it now and again.
Yeah.
Do you ever sharpen your bread knife?
No.
No, you see, that's the reason,
that's
because
very
you've
true.
got all of those teeth there. Let me also show you. Here we go. It's nice for the nubbly bits, as you can see.
The awkward shape.
Exactly. You can just get in there. You can get all of that out. The nice thing is you can also take out any bad bits. By these bits at the side, you can take out the
clever.
bad bits there. You've got a really
Bits of
lovely way of being able
Eyes,
to
they
do
call
it.
them eyes, don't they, on potatoes?
I think so.
Carrots going both ways on a carrot, which is really nice. So have a look at this. You've got a carrot that goes both ways.
So clever, because the blade's got the set of teeth on each side.
I love
you
it.
can, if you want to, do it the way Mark's
Look how
doing
quick
it, or you can just do the one side.
When you get used to it, it's
that's
amazing
so
how
good,
quick it
isn't
is.
it?
You can get really, really fast.
Because that's now
with
like
this
the
as well.
ribbons that you can put into your salad and
Yeah.
things.
Where did
you
my
know.
butternut squash
So
go?
versatile.
Oh, it's
and you've done
growing
that in an
butternut
absolute
squash.
instant.
Now, people don't buy things like butternut squash and
Exactly.
Swedes and turnips because it's so
I'm always
difficult.
originally, because again I didn't think about using my peeler, really quite frightened to try and cut
With a
because
knife, 'cause it'll slip, yeah.
Because it's quite slippery skin.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
I
it's
fully
so
agree.
solid, it's very difficult to cut. So I'm always worried about cutting myself.
And have you
whereas
seen?
That's so easy.
Have you seen how much butternut squash is when they pre-prepared it for you in the supermarket?
yeah.
Whereas with this, look, it's so quick. You can get it all off very, very easy. I'll
That's
tell you what
so
I'm going to do.
good.
I'm going to do this very quickly.
You're gonna make
and
us
do
a
the other
sweet?
end. Well, no, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to make you some boodles.
Oh.
Like I said, butternut squash noodles
Sounds posh,
with
doesn't it?
this.
The sound posh.
It's like, yeah, it's, let me just cut the end off there, like so.
Boodles, what could a boodle be? I thought it was a breed of dog, but
Look at this.
it's obviously not.
I think some people have called it squashetti in the past as well.
Courgette. Ah, right.
Here we go.
Like our courgette. I
Like
like
this.
boodles.
Let me move this out of the way so that
Yeah.
you can see. So now, with
I
the
just saying to the
julienne
kids, you've got boodles tonight.
look at this.
Oh, so now we're using the julienne.
Yeah, with the julienne peeler, now you've got beautiful boodles
And it's
there
all
as well.
perfectly the same
Look at that.
thickness. Look at that.
Oodles of boodles of noodles.
Oh, we like
exactly.
it. We
Loads
like
of them.
it, we
so
like
you can
it.
do so much prep, but it's the ordinary stuff that you're going to be using
Yeah.
this for.
Yeah.
Because at the end of
Lots
the
of
day,
people say about a potato, don't they? Because I think most of us do potatoes every single day. And it used to be a big task, especially on a Sunday morning,
ages
to
doing the
peel the
potatoes for the
potatoes.
family, yeah.
But not anymore.
it's just easy and quick. And if you've got any eyes there, you just get them out.
You've got that little gadget on the side
Exactly.
there.
Would
as
you
well.
like another fancy trick?
Yes, please.
All righty, let me show you a fancy trick with a lovely courgette. Actually, here's one with a good skin. Have a look at this. So let's use the V-shaped part on the side.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go down my courgette like
Very
this.
multitasking,
Isn't
isn't it, this?
Down.
Oh, you're going to make it look pretty.
I'm going to make it look like a cog in a wheel.
Oh. You could do that with a cucumber.
You can do it with you can do it with any fruit and veg, in fact, which is really nice. You can do it with an aubergine if you want. Oh, do you know what? When you're using your julienne slicer, if you like an aubergine and you get some parmesan and some flour,
Right.
and you can make eggplant parmesan, is what they call it in America, which is beautiful. One more
Right.
in there.
to try that.
now-
Oh, that looks pretty.
Now I'm going to use the mandolin board.
More
Right.
to come.
Look at this. So remember, with the mandolin board, hold the peeler with the blades upwards, hold the board upwards and the pointy bits towards you.
Okay.
Slide it underneath and it locks into position like so.
Fabulous.
And now I'm just going to go down.
Oh, right.
And look.
This looks great.
So now
Pretty.
you've got all of your bits that you can put out
Like
together.
They do little
cogs.
Yeah, or little flowers. Or...
There you go. So all together, working really nicely.
It's so good and it's so versatile as well. You know, everything you've got in there, you can just do so much with, and the food looks so great.
And if we go to the essential, the peeler itself, it is the best peeler I have ever used.
It's got these incredible piranha teeth that never go blunt, so it allows you to actually peel the tiniest of slithers off the hardest of things like Swedes or
things that you stop buying because they're so
sweet
awkward
potatoes,
to peel.
yeah, or the pineapple. But then you could still do the tomato. You could even peel a grape. Honestly, we truly put it to the test. But not only just for peeling, you can do slices of the cheese with this. I mean, they're using it on wood there just to prove a point that from wood to a tomato, it doesn't affect those blades. But not only have you got the peeler, and the peeler will be the item you go to time and time and time again, I'd say every day. Don't forget, you have got the julienne blade, and you also have got the actual board that turns it into a mini mandolin. And whether you're preparing things for baking, whether you're preparing a dinner, whether you're just adding cheese or a chocolate topping to a cake or something, you can do all of that with this.
A brilliant
incredible
gift, great for anyone who's a bit of a foodie. Great Father's Day present, I think. 006 513 is the item number at $19.99. On the website, shopontv.co.uk, or on the phone, 033
And just no
241
waste.
241.
Everything cooks at the same time as well if it's something you're going to put into a stew or something, but no waste. So often when we just peel a potato, you waste half the potato. It does go in the dishwasher, by the way. Just swish it under hot soapy water and it's brilliant. Honestly, phenomenal. Don't drive your car over it because I think you might burst your tyres.
Be worried about your tyres.
Honestly, it's tough. You saw that, but don't ruin your tyres.
No, 5-year warranty as well, remember, and a great little gift box.
It's lovely
it all comes in.
boxed, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
really
perhaps
nice.
someone's just moved into a new home together. Perhaps you're going around to someone's for dinner rather than buying them a bottle of wine, which you end up drinking, and take them a gift that, you know, they love to cook. It's something they'll use every day of the week. Honestly, brilliant. Great price. Now, we've got so many brilliant products, and something that you have found on our website is our Henry. Now, Henry is just that iconic vacuum, isn't it?
But we're used to seeing a corded version. Well, this is the latest technology when it comes to vacuuming. It's cordless. There it is as a handheld. It comes with a crevice tool. It comes with a dusting brush, a two-in-one.
Got to a 70-minute run time. But can you see in there, there's like a pod? And this is your bag. This is what makes it really unique to, I think, any other cordless...
The dirt is sealed in
vacuum.
there, isn't it?
Yeah, because when you empty normally a vacuum, if you've been in that situation, it's puffed all back in your face. It's gone all over round the bin. So then you've had to vacuum round the bin, or it's gone all down your jumper.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Like it happened to Sean
That did
the other day.
happen to me the other day.
Where this actually vacuums into a bag. Those bags, you get 6 of those, but they're also the
Look
filter.
at that. How cool is that?
It's so great looking.
There
So
it
when you
is.
change your bag, when that bag's full, it's like you're putting a new filter in everything. So you don't have to clean filters.
don't even have to
Your bag is the
touch the
bag
dirt,
and the
do you?
filter.
Yeah.
And you never touch the dirt. Honestly, it's so clever.
And you can see how it all goes together, whether you're using it as a handheld, an upright, it's a great reach vacuum. It's not too heavy either. And the quality and
It's
the
Henry.
name. Yeah, exactly.
When you go to a hotel, when the cleaners come round, what's the vacuum? They've all got... You walk down the corridor, there's a Henry. In this studio, the vacuum, it's a Henry. We've got a place on sort of a leisure park, and the cleaners come round the places that rent, and they open their van, and what have they got in the back of the
Always
van?
a Henry.
They've got a Henry. It really is truly sort of a professional brand that allows you to use at home. Great quality, great pickup, but the latest and the greatest very much.
And our bundle is spectacular because of everything that includes. So it's the Quick Turbo Boost cordless stick vacuum. It includes your scent pods and it also includes Turbo Brush. The Turbo Brush is normally $49.99 on its own. It's included in our bundle.
It's like a bundle that everybody wants. You know, you want to add in all these extra bits, but actually, no, I want them all together. And you have. You've got all them all together in that box, which is brilliant.
Up to 70 minutes of runtime on one charge. Just $89.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And 983264 is your item number. We'll try and squeeze in a demonstration clip for you a little bit later. But do spread the cost with that PayPal, because you're spending over £30. You can spread the cost with 3 interest-free payments.
I just think they've designed it so well. They've thought of all the things that might, you know, be a bit of a hassle, and designed a cordless vacuum that really is. Well, look at his little face.
There he is. Oh,
I love Henry. Push Sean off the counter.
Yeah, well,
I'll
doesn't take much, to be honest.
But please do check your baskets out, and we will try to go back to that before the end of the show as well. But something that's always so popular when we have it to air is our micro munch.
Yeah, we've got some great kitchen gadgets on this show.
And great prices.
It's real kitchen essential again, I think. If you want that perfect toasted sandwich every single time, it's going to give you that. But in the microwave, it's not going to be soggy. It's going to brown and crisp.
But a microwave doesn't brown,
does look.
it? No. But actually, when you've got the micro munch, it does. Take a little look at this.
Just perfect results every single time. This was just in for, it's between 3 and 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's just your regular bread and it comes out toasty. Look, can you hear that crispy crunch? Look at that. No pre-cooking required. Look at that. Give it a squeeze. We've got our brisket in here. We've got our tomato, our cheese. How much are you paying for your lunch at the moment from, you know, your takeaway shops and stuff like that? This is fantastic. So I'll be eating this one in a minute.
See, whenever I see a cool product like this, I want one. And then when you need to justify it to yourself, the next question I always ask myself is, okay, where can it save me that money along the line? And I know how much I've been spending over the years in sandwich shops. The very, very popular one where you get your big long sandwiches as well. You might be queuing up for a while. You might not get your favourite ingredients straight away. They might have sold out. But you could be making, on a rotational basis, really quickly, hot snacks, hot lunches to order for a fraction of the price that you'll be paying out and about. And also, here's the justification bell going off in my head, thinking, I want one, and I can justify it, is you've saved your money, haven't you? Within 3 to 5 days, or within a week or two, on your meal deals and your big, you know, submarine style sandwiches that you might be buying, you've got yourself an amazing hot treat for a fraction of the price once you split it down over time.
Oh my goodness.
What have we got here, Paul? What have you made?
They are just so easy to come out. Can you see how easy they clean? Even where there's some cheese that's oozed out, it just comes away. So simple, so easy to clean.
So goes in the dishwasher, no problem, and the silicone outer comes away from the aluminized steel on the inside. That's the metal bit on the inside, patented space-age technology. Really easy to then put back together because the lip just goes up and over it again, and then that goes either straight in your dishwasher or just wipe it clean. It's BPA-free as well on that silicone outer, and it is just marvellous to break the rules, isn't it? So, you know, when we say no sparking, no putting metal in the microwave normally, but this can.
Not at all, no. And we're even going to do our burger here, so I'll just pop that on there like so. Pop that into the grill pan.
He's gone rogue. All of our ingredients
all different microwaves. This is an 800-watt microwave, so this it will take about 3.5–4 minutes, like so. Because this is 800 watt. The ones at the back are 1200 watts, so it takes slightly less time. So we say between 3 and 5 minutes. All the instructions come with it.
Okay.
Look at this. So I'm just going to give this, and you know, when you actually look, beans and cheese, how good is that?
You see, that is a classic, isn't it, to us? Your favourite beans, your favourite cheese, maybe a little bit of Worcester sauce in there as well. It could be white bread, it could be doorstep bread. You know, it doesn't have to fit in as such. You know, it can easily be that big fruit cake style, the crumpet style, your bagels, your paninis, your focaccia breads. You know, maybe you want to do a pizza style calzone, I suppose. Yeah, wow. But look at it, coming straight out of the microwave, a couple of minutes, you're turning it, and then getting your amazing micro munchy crispy results. What are we cutting into here?
Well, we said about the cheese and beans, didn't we?
Yeah,
look at that. Look. Oh, classic. Look at that. Look. How good is that? Your cheese mixed in with the beans in a toasty. Mamma mia!
Now you are talking my language with the cheese. Are we talking your language with the cheese and beans, maybe? We have been looking at different kinds of bread going into the amazing micro munchie, but it's quick, easy, and a really simple to clean. We've been making a lot of savoury stuff, Paul, but it's about the sweet treats as well, isn't it?
It certainly is. Look at that, look. We've got our bagel there. How good is that? Just
what's inside our bagel? Looks like it looks golden and crispy. Looks like we've got a bit of tomato coming out of there.
It certainly is, isn't it?
See, how much would we be paying for something like this in a sandwich?
Oh, I know. Wrapped in a bit of,
several pounds.
Look at that, look. Just wonderful. Can you see?
But we are
crunchy.
making and creating here. So much happening here in the studio. We are cooking live, and we have got cooked ingredients going in on these. Cooked ingredients going in now with your cooked chicken or cherry tomatoes, a little bit of cheese in there as well. But we have been putting raw ingredients into ours too today while we've been in the studio. But the thing is, could you do a different one each day? Yes, you can. You know, you don't want to be boring and maybe have the same thing every time. Maybe you have that little bit of a sinking feeling when you're in the supermarket or the sandwich shop thinking, oh, not the same thing over again. But you're mixing it up. And how about the person that's going to get the most out of this in your home? Who is going to be the person that's going to use it the most? Do you live on your own? Is it no contest? It's going to be you changing your life and making it so easy. Or are you in a busy household where maybe a teenager or a younger member of the family is coming home at all hours of the night and the morning, and maybe they want to put together a quick snack? This is how easy it is to clean. Take it apart, pop it into the dishwasher, and there is no excuse, is there? There's no excuse if that family member has not tidied up after themselves. You want to say, why did it's so easy, just wipe it. But it's £25 today for either the green, the yellow or the blue, and it's 673983 to order now. Storage wise is easy. You just pop it in the shelf, pop it in the cupboard, pop it in the drawer, because it is slim and flat line. I mean, look, it's in the gorgeous green. It's there's the profile, you know, it's there. That is your storage problem solved, isn't it? Because it's so easy to do and so easy to take apart if you are cleaning it, because you just pop that space age aluminized steel center out, and then you've got the silicon outer, which is BPA free, keeping it all protected, which means you can, because of the space age technology, you can now put metal in a microwave with these amazing micro munchies. Do you know, Paul, no one has been able to wrestle your micro munchie away from.
Oh, it's fantastic. And so we've got our burger on the go. You can do asparagus in, bacon. Well, now we've got our sweet treat. So we've got our buttered fruit loaf with peanut butter and jam and banana. How good is that?
We are getting gourmet with our ingredients here, aren't we?
We certainly are. Well, it is so much.
Yeah,
you can do it. It's fantastic.
We've gone classic. We've gone a bit naughty, you know, cheese and beans, and we've gone gastropub style. You know, and each time something comes out here, Paul, we're thinking, how much would we normally pay? Now,
next time, you know, you order a cheeseburger in a restaurant, you pay like £15. Da 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 da.
That
was a quarter pounder in a couple of minutes. Look at that. No oil spitting over your hob, no clean up, just perfect every single time.
And that is cooked through, isn't it? We can prove
all
that
the way
now.
through now.
You saw it going in raw.
Look at that, look.
Oh. Maybe you're in the caravan with only the microwave. Maybe in your work kitchen there's only a microwave there.
Like the clean up.
You know, maybe you don't want to fire the oven up, but You've cleaned it.
You know, it is so easy peasy.
So what more do you want? You want at £25. You've either got the green, the yellow, or the blue. We're challenging Paul with how many sandwiches, how many toasties, paninis, and flatbreads he can make today. In our what are we going to call our sandwich emporium, Paul?
Yeah, I know, isn't it?
The Brodell's,
the micro munchie.
Brodell's bagels, Brodell's butties.
I just want to
Brodell's beautiful.
Very quick as well, which I love it, because please don't think of this just for your toaster sandwich maker, because you could make endless things using it like a griddle pan. So here we've got our wonderful asparagus. It even gets the lines on it, all ready for our poached egg on our hollandaise. But normally you'd have to get the pan out, boil it, and then you need to griddle it.
A little bit of spray oil then, yeah.
A little bit of spray oil, and it literally comes out like you've griddled it. It is, I promise you, it is so delicious, and it's hands-free cooking, and you pop it in. I could literally be wearing a tuxedo, couldn't I? Because bam, all the mess is in here. So this is the slightly less powerful microwave.
Okay.
This is only 800 watts, so I would say about 3 minutes of this and it will be done to perfection.
Do you know, maybe you're caring for people, maybe you've got limited time, you're popping in to see mom, you're popping in to see dad, you want to make sure they have a hot meal, and it makes such a difference. I'm only speaking from experience here on how I feel when, I really want that hot dinner quickly, or I really fancy something hot at lunchtime when I'm working from home. I want it to be affordable, I want it to be nice, I don't want it to be depressing, I want it to be happy, and I want it to be an experience, I want to look forward to my lunch and I want to enjoy it because I want to be able to get back to work knowing that I'm satisfied. And I want it made to order by me with my own favourite ingredients. And now you can have that as well. And when you've got a sandwich shop doing toasties and things, you've got some good things on the menu, but maybe they're always the same old things. You want to make your own, you want to make them bespoke, and you want to know that you've saved the money by going. You can still go there, you can still occasionally do the trip out, but save the money on your lunches, and before you know it, you've saved the £25 that you paid for your amazing micro munchie today. Paul, what are you treating us to?
It's very hot inside, but obviously you do need to be cautious and use a cloth to pull them out. But it's amazing how, it's warm, but it's not as hot as that plate is. It's that silicone, but just look at that.
It's the crispy outer shell, isn't it?
Crispy is just incredible.
I've lost track. I've got so much going on. What went into this one?
You see how easy it is. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take away, because you can do whatever you want. You can take, so I've got a classic brioche here. So if you wanted peppers, you want peppers. If you don't, you don't. Again, brioche is very soft.
Yeah.
So
it's funny you should say that because our guinea pig's called brioche. So you say brioche is very soft. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
There you go. Pop that one in there like so. Boom. Easy peasy.
Oh. So. So full instructions as well, Paul, nothing to worry about that. Thinking, I'm not going to remember what Paul said, how many minutes is it. At the end of the day, you know your microwave yourself.
Look at that, look. Our chicken with our chili cheese there, bit of pesto in there, just gorgeous.
See, these top of the line,
again, you put a bit of salad with that, and suddenly it's £8-9 in a gourmet restaurant, and you're doing it for a fraction. And I can't stress enough how crispy this is. It's just wonderful.
Who in your life doesn't like a toasted sandwich? Who do you know who doesn't smell a toasted sandwich being cooked? Who says, we all think that, don't we? And who hates washing up? Who hates tidying up? Who look when you're there at the pan and it's sizzling and spitting? Who looks at that back plate at the hob and thinks, I'm going to have to wipe that later. I'm going to have to, all the bits and the spits and spots around the edge here. But it's all going on inside your microwave. It's all clean, and plus. Who has the weirdest sandwich tastes as well?
Not doing too bad here. I've got brie with baked beans and a bit of our herby cheese.
We're not here to
veg. Look at that, look. Wonderful. Turn that over, clip that on. Look at this. now.
Turn it, do you as well?
You can turn it halfway through, but if they're both pressed each side, I've found it's been great. It really does depend on the quality of your microwave.
'Cause I haven't seen you turning many today.
No, I haven't needed to.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
you know, that's not been turned.
Okay.
But you can if you want to. Just depends.
And we know our own.
That was our banana, peanut butter, and jelly jam.
So many great ideas. We haven't tried that one. And honestly, the best toasted sandwiches. But do just bacon in there. Do a burger in there. Do veg in there. Honestly, it's so versatile. So many people have emailed in saying that, you know, in the past they've bought it for caravans and it's just made it so much more versatile. But a lot of people that live on their own do a whole little dinner on that with a bit of salmon.
And we've done
bit
that
of
on the live
chicken,
shows,
yeah.
So you've got a bit of
Asparagus.
everything. Eating small and often, maybe that's the way you eat. It's a brilliant deal, remember. £25 for one, but we can do two for £45. So maybe you want to buy one for yourself and give one as a gift. So many of you
Father's
still
Day,
going
nice
for it.
little present idea, if you know, especially if you know someone that likes their toasted sandwiches. Perhaps you buy a toasted sandwich every single day. Add up how much that costs. This will pay for itself before you know it. And remember, colour-wise, we have got the charcoal. Lots of emails about the charcoal. It is back in stock, so it's available right now, and red and orange.
Yeah, you don't have to have the same colours if you're going for two. You can mix and match however you like. So
Take one to work. Toast your sandwich at
673 983.
work.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Brilliant.
so versatile. Check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phones. Of course, you can order on the website. Really easy to see the whole show on the website. We're busy on everything, actually. You have found the barbecues. We have got £160 saving off the 3-burner or the 4-burner. Entirely up to you.
The price you see there isn't the price you pay. You can see when you go through to check out.
Don't even need a code.
No, automatically you'll get £160 off either of those barbecues that we've got for you from Tower. We did mention briefly our Henry.
Yeah.
Now, it's been really busy whilst we were showing you the
We did say
micro
we'd try and show you a bit of a clip, and we're going to do exactly that because it's gone crazy on our website for Henry. This is a brand you know. When you go to a hotel and you're on, you know, or you're away, perhaps even in a caravan, when you see the cleaners turn up, what do they always clean with? A Henry. But of course, it was always the corded Henry. Now you have got an amazing cordless Henry friend.
And on one charge up to 70 minutes run time. Whether it's as a handheld with the crevice tool and the dusting brush, whether it's an upright or a reach vacuum, it's everything in one. It's a great bundle. You're getting the turbo brush worth $49.99. You're getting the extra scent pods included as well. Everything you see here and the scent pods are included in our bundle.
And the really unique thing with this is you'll never have to touch the dirt. You'll never have to empty that dirt bin and it all puff back up in your face, or actually go all around the bin so you're vacuuming it all up again. It's so cleverly designed, and for us was an absolute favourite when we did one of the very first shows.
Sealed in those pods as you see behind us. 983-264. Shall we get cleaning in the kitchen?
Yeah, let's see it in action. This is our lovely Mark showing us just how good Henry is.
You are watching the power and the performance of a very famous brand name in the vacuum industry. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Henry Quick Turbo. See the power, hear the power, feel the power. This is just absolutely brilliant. It's making light work of everything. And wait till you see the price. We are, as far as we're aware, the most competitive price in the marketplace. It's, of course, you know, the market changes, but right now, this is an absolute steal for the brand. It's the real brand.
Oh yeah.
It comes with so much stuff. And of course, if you're going to show something that's top quality, you get the right man for the job. He wasn't available, so Mark Rice is here. Oh, I'm just kidding. How are you, mate?
I'm
You're
really
amazing
good
yourself.
I love the Henry.
Well, I'm buying one the minute we come off it.
So Henry from Pneumatica has been around many years.
I have a Henry.
And it's known for the bucket vacuum that goes around on the floor, the corded vacuum, which has been popular for so many years. You see in schools, cafes, TV studios.
For professional cleaning.
All that, exactly right. However, they've now taken all of that technology at Pneumatic and they've put it into a stick vac. But Henry has kept his face. And Henry got his smiley faced first at a trade show, because the people selling Henrys at trade shows years and years ago went, oh, we're not selling very well. We're not selling very many. We need a point of difference. So they drew a face on the vacuum.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they sold a huge
but
amount.
they also put a bowler hat and a Union Jack.
They did little Union Jack bow tie, exactly right. And this is why this is so good. But I tell you what they've done, nearly 50 years of heritage here. And let me show you. What you've got here is a pod. And the pod takes all of the dirt.
And it's not only the bag, it's the filter as well.
Yeah,
or, the main part of the filtration.
You don't need to worry about filters, because the bag is the filter as well.
Yeah.
But have a look. Even though I have been, vacuuming dirt in the studio all day, this bag will take up to a litre, and it compresses it and compresses it and compresses it. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to change your pod as well.
Right.
When it gets full, it's so simple and very satisfying. So if you come over with me to the bin, we will eject the core.
We're going to literally do a Star Trek.
Look at this.
Star Trek and eject the core.
Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead. Oh!
Just like that.
Hurrah!
You eject it.
Hooray for Henry!
Hooray for Henry. And then you put the new pod in. So the bag bit goes in first. It sits there. It clips on, and you're ready to go again.
Oh, this is just a dream.
And that is also the whole process. That's it. And look, my whole vacuum is still clean. There's no mess, there's no dirt, there's no fuss. It's brilliant.
Would you allow me one little indulgence?
Of course.
Because for years I've been saying on the air, when I talk about the canister vac I have at home.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to say what it was. It's a Henry. Right, I love my corded Henry. It is, for, our producer has one. They had one at the studio. They now have one of these, incidentally. They have one at our other studio. I've never, ever bought a cordless, even though we do sell some very good cordless vacuums and bagless vacuums. This has the power, but I like the fact it has a bag, or it has a pod.
Exactly.
Because when you live in a flat and you have a bag less and you tip the dirt into your bin, the dust goes up in the air and you end up cleaning it up again next time.
Do you know what?
It's my experience.
It's also got 2 settings. So actually, it's got 3 settings.
Oh.
It's got Eco, and I've just been using Eco there.
Okay.
It's got where you don't have the roller going around, so motorised brush, you can turn the motorised brush off if you want. So you know, sometimes if you've got a very expensive rug and the vacuum is so powerful it pulls at the rug, you can switch off.
Also, if you've got bits of lint and cotton,
exactly
like
right,
that, it won't get tangled.
And then you also have a turbo tool as well, and it's all up here. So if you take a look, you've got the on button, like so. There's the button to turn off the brush.
Yeah.
As simple as that. And here's the button for turbo.
And the motorised brush, it's actually drawing its power from up here, so there's an electrical contact that goes all the way down the
exactly
tube.
Right. And the brilliant thing about this is that you have got so much power, and it all goes into the new pod. Now, you know, sometimes, Rob, when you're vacuuming, there's a horrible smell in the room.
Yeah. What's that all about?
Well, it's because sometimes the dirty air is coming back out. 2 things with the Henry turbo stick, because all of the dirt is kept into the pod, but look at this. If I just pull the top section off like so.
Yeah. Oh, what's that
in
now?
there, can you see a little scent ring, a fragrance pod?
That's
you
what
get 10 of them. You get either rose or passion fruit or vanilla.
Like.
I've popped a vanilla one in here. The studio smells nice, doesn't it?
Oh, what would you say? That's vanilla, isn't it?
That's the passion fruit one.
Oh, that's the passion fruit. Yeah, yes, you do. You're right. It is. Oh, they smell great.
They do.
So you're actually scenting the air. You're
scenting the room as you go around as well.
Wow! Here, I'll do a swap with you.
I love it. Now,
so you've got cooking smells, pets, kids.
Rob, the motorised power tool here also refreshes the pile of your carpet, and you can see that as I go backwards and forwards, your other half is going to know that you've done the vacuuming with your Henry, because this is powerful every step of the way. I love that.
So good.
And also, let's go directly from carpet to lino.
Okay.
So look, straight away. And you can hear it picking up. So if your cat has shoved pet litter all the way over your floor, you can now get that in really easily. And it also comes with a whole range of tools as well, which is great.
I was going to say, have a look at our little
display.
Or display, yeah. So you get 6 pods included for free.
Yes, so they come with the machine. As you unpack it, they come with the machine. You can buy extra ones of those very easily, very simple to be able to do. You get 10 of the scent pods.
Right.
You obviously get the canister, you get the tube, and you get the motorised head tool. You get the pet tool, so you've got
get that as well.
Yeah,
they're usually about 50 quid.
Exactly right. So you get the separate pet tool there as well. So the crevice tool, you get the 2-in-1 combi tool, the extended use handle. I'll show you that in a few moments' time.
Oh yeah.
Just so you can reach further up.
7.
The lithium-ion battery is 25.2 volts. Very powerful for this vacuum cleaner by the style that they're using, and also so it's about 2.5 hours to charge, 150 minutes to maximum. You've got up to 70-minute run time.
How much?
Up to 70 minutes.
That is the longest I've ever
It's amazing, isn't it? It's really very impressive. So would that do your castle?
That'll do my castle.
All upstairs and downstairs?
At least
and
upstairs.
7?
Yeah.
So you've got all of that all built in, but it's all with the Henry name. Henry is a trusted name and one of the top British brands, of course, and people love buying Henry's because it's got the little face on. And it's called Quick because it is not only quick to vacuum, but also quick to change all the parts there as well.
Look, it's a premium brand. It's
exactly
a premium model. It's premium parts.
We've got hair.
Yeah.
We've got oats, we've got dust, we've got everything. Let's just see. Look at that. You wouldn't want to sit on that chair until it's clean, put it that way.
Not really.
Look at this, and let's see how it does with the hair. Look at that.
Oh,
All of that. Nice. And then, when you've got the hair up, you can take that off, like so. You just take it off. There.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah. And there you go.
Pop in the crevice tool. And you can do the edges around the chair really easily. Nice. All of that as clean as anything, getting the hair away, getting all the dirt away. But the Henry, look, the Henry is still like it's never been used. It's wonderful, clean, it's dust-free.
How do you know when it's full?
It changes its tone. So the tone changes. Now, officially this is 1 litre, but the very clever thing about this is the way that it works, it pushes the dirt as far into the bag as it can, and it compacts it up really well. But you know, when you've emptied non-bagged ones before, bagless ones, and you get all the dirt and dust over your hands, or there's that great big plume of dust that comes out of the bin, and then you breathe it in and it's absolutely disgusting. And then you have to get a duster to take out the inner tube, and you've got to do the filters and stuff. There's none of that with the Henry Quick Turbo.
I have the original Henry and the small canister vac one, but you do sometimes get, because I don't vacuum that frequently enough, but you know, the whatever's coming off the floor and whatnot is going into the bag. And then if it's a week or 2 before I vacuum again, then things go a bit musty.
A week or 2?
Well, I don't want to. When do I have the time?
That's true. I like vacuuming.
Do you? Oh, I absolutely abhor it. But I would love it with this.
Yes, that's the point. It's easy, but it's powerful. We've seen how powerful it is.
Don't you just love him? He's so cute.
No dust, no mess. No fuss.
Absolutely. You don't touch the dirt, and every time you change the bag, it's like a new filter. It's like a new sort of vacuum every single time. And do check this out on your website. If you've got it in a basket because you are loving Henry, check that basket through. But have a little nosy as well at the other items we've got. Something we haven't had a chance to go to, but is busy, is our barbecue.
And understandably so, because the price you see there isn't the price you will pay. You will get £160 off those prices, whether you're going for the 4-burner or the 3-burner. It's completely up to you. You can see that £160 comes off automatically for you. Details on the screen for your 4-burner. £160 off the price for your 4-burner.
You have got the option as well as the 3. It's entirely up to you. They're both the same machines. You've just got extra space. So the 4-burner for 15 people, the 3-burner for up to 10 people. Obviously, because it's so easy to switch on and use, it will honestly be used if it's just a couple of you. It's absolutely phenomenal. So your details on the screen, price-wise, there are your 4-burner. Seeing the picture of the 3-burner, but of course it's exactly the same, but you have got the 4 burning units. So you've got a temperature gauge there. You've got large capacity. If you're going for the 3-burner, you will have 3 gas burners. If you're going for the 4, which are the details of your screen, you will get those 4 burners as well.
And remember, that's not the price you're paying on the left-hand side of your screen. At the bottom is your checkout price, $389.99. Those 4 gas burners and the side burner, so for sautéing off onions, doing a chili on the side.
That's so clever, isn't it? We did do a chili on the side when we were out in the garden cooking with it, or you could be sautéing the onions for hot dogs and things.
Yes, yeah.
You could be doing your burgers, kebabs. We did fish on there. We did some amazing ribs. You could be doing stuffed sort of peppers, because you've got that top sort of rail.
Rack, yeah.
It's not so hot up there, and because you've got the temperature, it turns it a little bit more into an oven, like you've got control.
Yes, yeah.
But honestly, flavour-wise, it's incredible. You get those charcoal grill flavours because of the very clever tower technology.
It's got a flavour bar in the middle, so when the fat drips down onto there, you get that charcoal-infused flavour. It's such a great-looking bit of kit.
And whether you're doing burgers or steaks or sausages or chicken or ribs or chops or vegetables or seafood and things, prawns on a barbecue are just delicious. So remember, that checked-out price will have £160 off, which is phenomenal. But I know that won't be forever, so grab it. And of course, you want it now because the summer is a-coming.
It's on its way. Now, we've got great products on our show tonight. You'll find them all on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Our favourite for us is the Mr. Chef mini chopper. That's quite
But it is a Mr. Chef mini chopper, but it's not that mini, actually.
It's not. It's 1.5 litres,
and it's a glass bowl. It's really beautifully designed. And whether you are chopping food to prepare perhaps a recipe and things, or whether you're doing a salsa, or whether you're
making homemade pesto. Brilliant.
Yeah, or perhaps you want to do a mixture, sort of a bit of a sauce or a smoothie and things such as that. Price-wise, we can't believe it's $19.99.
No, great for baby food, great if you're just using it for onions or garlic. It's really handy because it's got that glass bowl of 1.5 litres, but it's a pulse action, so you're completely in control
of
how coarse or fine it is.
Because sometimes you don't want to blitz things completely, and when you're pulsing, you've got the control to do sort of a fine blitz. If you are doing something like a smoothie, you can really blitz it up. But if you do want to just chop finely when you're doing a recipe and you don't want that onion to be a mush, you can do that because you're in complete control. Absolutely. I think it will be something you'll have out on the work surface you'll use every single day of the week.
It's just $19.99. 518991 is your item number if you want to go for that one. Add it into your basket. We've got some great gifts, great items, great kitchen essentials for you. But the favourite of the night is the Micro Munch. And this is about, well, initially it was about making toasted sandwiches in the microwave that were crispy, that were browned, that were bronzed.
But a microwave doesn't brown, does it? You know, everything looks anemic, doesn't it, out of a microwave? We're doing a ham and cheese toasty, as you can see right there. It's going to go into the microwave, but because it is in the Micro Munch, it will brown to perfection on top and on bottom. On a whole, all depending what your microwave is wattage-wise, it'll be around about 4 minutes. Some microwaves, you might want to turn it over halfway through. Some you won't need to. But then play around with this because it isn't just for toasted sandwiches.
It's for so much more. You can even do burgers in there. We've marinated chicken. We've done salmon in there.
Yes, salmon with a little bit of broccoli. Lots of people do say they do a whole little dinner in there. But do your broccoli, do your asparagus, and do your vegetables.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's never ending. We should perhaps see it in action.
Yeah, just before we do, the deal's brilliant. £25 for 1 or 2 for £45 automatically at checkout. You've got charcoal, red or orange. You choose your colours. 673983.
Could be one for you, one for a gift, or perhaps take one into work. Just see how easy it is to use, because all of a sudden, your microwave is so much more than a microwave.
My daughter's at that age now where she's got friends coming over. You think, how much are they going to cost me with, like, you know, treats and pizzas and snacks and things? They can do it themselves now. She's at that age where she can. I trust her now. You know, you get all the ingredients ready into bowls, and then they could maybe choose and create their own. And make it a bit of
griddled asparagus, and it really is. Imagine that. Now our lovely Martha in my ear was like, "Don't show the asparagus. I want the asparagus."
Yeah.
That is delicious. Now on top of that, I'm going to put our ready for our burger sausage.
Yeah, okay, sausage patties going.
And so it'll get griddle lines on one side, but it'll be cooked on both. So I'll just turn it over as it comes out.
Okay,
and there you go. Because obviously it's only touching one side.
Got it. Remember, this is so easy to clean as well. All you do is you take the space age technology out. This is the aluminized steel on the inside. Choose your color, blue, green, or yellow. You take your center out. You put it into the dishwasher, or if you want it clean quickly, just wipe it down. You know, it depends on how you want to approach it. £25 though is an amazing price on the blue, the green, or the yellow. That's the only choice you've got to make today. Choose which colour, or if you know a best friend that wants one, get a couple maybe, or get a gift idea. Straight in the drawer, and away you go with it. And it is turning your microwave into a griddle. So do we know any students going away to uni soon, or anyone moving out? Maybe somebody who's just moved in.
Now, this is a good point here. I took this one out a minute early just to show you. So it's that last minute that it needs. It's cooked, but it's not crispy. Okay. So we'll come back to that in a minute. If you see there's 59 seconds left on the clock. Okay. Just to show you how amazing it is. So it's heated up those plates that are inside. It's really clever technology. And then, bam, you'll see how that'll go crispy on the outside. So clever.
I'm loving, Paul, you haven't fired up the oven. You haven't needed to preheat.
No.
We're not waiting 35 minutes for anything. You know, we're seeing a sandwich toaster, in inverted commas, and so much more because you're doing all the other ingredients.
Well, do you know what? I've only seen one other brand do something similar, but for a lot more money, and it's very rarely available. So this price, it really is win-win.
But I've not seen anything like this before.
Look at this.
Incredible.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now,
so and funky. It looks good. Yeah.
Now,
wow. Now, Paul, if you could, I've got a time machine here. Do you know that a minute ago when you said, "Now, Matt, here it is. It's hot, but not crispy."
Don't do it for 5 minutes. There you go.
I love it. I love that. Hot but not crispy. And then that one was quite hot and crispy. £25 today to choose the yellow, the green, or the blue. If you just tuned in, this is the unbelievable micro munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker. Call now to order yours 0333 241 241, or shopontv.co.uk is the destination to see our marketplace, to see all of our products on there, as well as what we're seeing now in the studio currently. 673-983 for the unbelievable micro munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker. Do you know somebody that would absolutely love this? Are they a student living on their own? Are they somebody moving out maybe who's just setting up? They're not quite fully versed on how to cook for themselves yet. Maybe you care for somebody a little bit older in the family or in your friendship group that you want to just ensure that they've had something at least hot that day. Or is there only a microwave in the work kitchen? Possibly you're in your motorhome again with only a microwave there, or a caravan. Or if you're going away on holiday and you haven't got all the mod cons. I know when we've been on budget holidays as a family, we've maybe stayed in a single room or an Airbnb or or any other brand available out there, but anywhere that's a space where you are struggling to look after yourself in terms of having your oven, having your fridge, having all of the ingredients that you've normally got around you, but you're looking to prep something quickly and easily. And the thing that gets me on this one, does it get you as well? The price is incredible because it's so easy to then save with a week of meal deals. You've paid for it. Monday to Friday, a £5 a day on your meal deals. Bang! You've paid paid for your Micro Munchie microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's £25 today. Your P&P is just beneath that, and it's shopontv.co.uk to order right now. Turn your microwave into a griddle.
Look at this. This is our little burger sausage. Look at that. Look. How fantastic is that? Wonderful. Imagine if you're making those little like muffiny style things.
Yeah.
Look at that. Done in no time at all. You know, you're doing those little mini breakfasts in the muffins yourself.
A little bit of burger cheese, a little bit of egg on there maybe, and muffin, and then you've made yourself a wonderful breakfast.
You certainly can. Oh, we've got the other things beeping. It's just, you're only really limited, pizza party here, you're only limited by your imagination.
So your imagination or your taste as well, Paul. So
Yeah,
you
your
might be
crumpets.
one of these people that just loves a savoury treat at a certain time of day. You might love your muffins, you might love your sweet treats, you know, you might love your concoctions. You look at the menu on one of those sandwich shops and what they've got in their paninis or their toasties or whatever, you might think, well, yeah, we've made them today. These are not, don't get me wrong, like tuna and cheese or ham and cheese, but you might look at those same things again and again and you think, do you know, I want chicken and pesto and spinach. I want cherry tomatoes with a bit of mozzarella. You know, I want tuna and cheese, but I want to add in my own little special ingredients that make it special. Some bell mushrooms maybe. Paul, what are you doing next?
Look at this. Ha ha ha. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Look at this. Well, this is our baked bean one, I remember, with cheese. Look at that. And you see just oozing out.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it was with brie as well, wasn't it?
Oh, look, we haven't
remember.
stopped either. And the thing is, Paul, when we do stop for a breath, think about how many sandwiches you've made today.
Oh, yeah, it's incredible.
In the last 10 minutes, in the last 20 minutes, how many have we made? We have made enough for a football team and a half, I think, here.
We certainly have,
So
yeah.
if you are at home wanting to cook something really quick for hungry children, hungry grandchildren, maybe as a carer, you're the guardian of some children or in the family group, maybe you're looking after that older member of the family or in your friendship group, and you want to know that they're looked after, or you've got an after school club, or there's that dreaded moment when the son or the daughter says, yeah, you can come round if you want, and you're thinking, oh crumbs, how many of them, how many are there, how many, don't they, yeah, or there's the knock at the door, don't invite them in, oh no, it's too late, they're being polite, you know, and then suddenly you've got to maybe cook for 2 or 3 people or more. This is a way to do that quickly, and you've got it paid for, £25.
You know what, and it is fantastic. You know, I say really you want to go for 2 because they are just one on the go, one in the microwave. And again, you will find between 3 and 5 minutes, I find. We've got 1200 watts here, that's about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
The 800 watts about 4 minutes. Four and a bit. Look at that, look. Look, can you see? Oh, mozzarella and basil. It's just wonderful.
Oozing cheese that over me, just that.
It is so good.
Oh, it's unbelievable. £25 will get you either the green, the yellow or the blue, and it is aluminized steel on the inside, which means you can now put the metal in the microwave without the sparking. It's BPA free on the outer, on the silicone, but it is so easy to separate out and clean. If you want to put it in the microwave, please do. You know, go for it. Take the center out like so, put it in the microwave, put it in the sink, give it a clean and a wash, or just wipe it. I wouldn't put it in the microwave necessarily, because I've got items I don't put in the microwave. Dishwasher, thank you, Paul. That's what 5 hours sleep will do for you. I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher because I'd want to use it again sooner. I'd want it out. So things like my chef scissors, I never put those in the dishwasher because I want to wipe them and use them again. So it's that much of a key item to me, but it's so easy to wash, super easy to store, and there it is, back in one piece again, either green, blue or yellow. Oh, actually, let me just grab the other side, because, Paul, how easy is it to put your sandwich and everything else in there?
Oh yeah.
Do it up.
Store it.
Pop it in your bag and take that to work.
Yeah. Oh, look at
There it
this.
is.
You know what? Every time.
You'll be the envy of everybody. They'll be like, who's this? What is that? Micro Munchie in the fridge.
It is
It's mine.
so good. It's wonderful. Look at that. Look. Can you hear that? Just brilliant.
You can. You've got the crispy. This is turning the
I've
microwave
just
into a
put
grill
a
pan.
burger in. We've got it's a grill pan, pepperoni. This was our pizza one, so we had a pepperoni in there. Can I just look at that? Look, can you see? This is your cheat scales. Look at that. Look.
Paul.
Mamma mia!
Oh, keep doing that. Oh, it's nice. This is our pizza calzone style, and it is such a good deal today. Grab it while it's here and available to be sent to you. All 3 colours available, and it's so easy to order. Order now on 0333241241. It's item number 673983. Go for it on the website, maybe shopontv.co.uk. Also, don't forget your PayPal. Spend over 30 and then consider your PayPal option as well. shopontv.co.uk. But what are you going to be making? What are you going to be creating in your green, your blue, or your yellow? Are you going to buy yourself the blue one and then gift the yellow, the daffodil yellow, or is it going to be 2 that you're buying so that you've got them on a rotational basis at home? Either way, do not let this pass you by, because Paul, as you said earlier, you're turning your microwave into a grill.
Into your toasted sandwich maker, your grill pan, your toasted asparagus, everything. Now, I put a raw burger in here earlier, and can you...
How long ago was that? Was that a
fresh quarter pounder?
So 2 minutes ago or something? Was that? So
that
1,200.
That was 3 minutes ago.
3 minutes, okay.
So I've gone. Obviously, it will be hot.
Whoa.
But look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look.
Oh,
wonderful.
How on the
good is that? You can see it sizzling away there. So it really is your griddle pan. Again, healthy. I didn't add any oil to that as well. So you can actually see how beautiful that is done.
Oh my goodness.
Just probably need another 30 seconds. But you can see just gorgeous.
Oh, that's lovely. Go for it. Okay, this is going to be your bagel machine, your toasty machine, your panini machine, your granary bread, all of those doorstep sandwiches. It's not just the thin bread that goes in. Yes, it's got a thin profile to it. It's slender and it will fit in a drawer, but you don't have to fit your ingredients inside necessarily. It could be bursting with bread and ingredients and everything else, all spilling out the side maybe. Obviously be careful. £25 today, but why wouldn't you love your micro munchie? Who wouldn't want one today? Who's got theirs? Hands up, who's ordered the blue one? Who's got the yellow one? No more boring lunches from the green one either. In fact, you can hear them shouting, can't you? The green one's saying, no more boring lunches. And the yellow one's saying, you'll pay for me after a week of meal deals. And the blue one says, make a nice sweet treat inside me. So all of them are going to be there for you, maybe. Paul, what would you... Not that anybody is going to be sitting on the fence.
You know what? You will fall in love with it like I have at home. I've used it every single day, whether it was sausage, burgers, asparagus, whether it was all my grilled vegetables, whether it was my toasted panini, sandwiches. You can do it all there. You can even do your bagels in it. You can do it for your sweet treats with your brioche as well. It just goes on and on and on.
So versatile. Remember, colour options, you have got the charcoal, which has been really popular tonight, the red and the orange. And the deal, I mean, go for the 2.
Yeah, you've got one for £25, but remember, the offer we've got for you today is if you go for 2, you get an extra £5 off. You get 2 for £45.
Have one at home, take one into work, one for you, one for your dad for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Great little present idea, and so versatile, not just for toasted sandwiches.
673983 is your item number. You'll see all the products on the website, shopontv.co.uk, and now's the time to start confirming your orders and checking out your baskets, whatever you're shopping for. Over 700,000 products in total on our website, and you'll see it all there, shopontv.co.uk.
So if you're looking for your Father's Day gifts, if you're looking for birthday gifts, we've got absolutely everything. Remember to join us every single night from around about midnight until 3 a.m. every morning. We've got a Freeview channel as well.
Channel Freeview 89, so you can watch us in the daytime.
And watch us on YouTube too.
Yes, and click and
subscribe.
Well done.
Look at me, I've learned
click and
it.
subscribe.
Oh, it's all so technical, isn't it?
Who
Wow.
are you? Don't forget to join Rob tomorrow. He's got a great special. Mulberry Silk is back in stock, and Ray's going to join him as well.
We're going to miss him.
Our friend Ray.
Oh, yeah, so that'll
Mulberry
be a
Silk
great show.
duvets, pillows, pillowcases.
All about a good
Brilliant.
night's sleep. And then we'll see you back next week, won't we?
We will, yeah.
Sunday. Sunday night going into Monday morning. And
We
we've
can't
got a bit
announce
of a
that. That's a
surprise as
secret.
well coming up next week.
Yes,
So,
celebrity chef. And a good friend of ours.
We've got live kitchen show coming up, and we're very excited.
He is a celebrity.
He's our celebrity.
He's our celebrity, anyway.
You're going to love it.
You are.
Don't go anywhere.
And so whatever you've got in your basket, do check your baskets out. If you're going for that micro munch, remember, go for 2. You get 2
Or were you
for
buying the
£45.
Henry, the cordless vac, or did you go for the barbecue, or did you go for the mini food
Not
processor?
so mini.
Not so mini,
No.
absolutely. Check it all out on the website. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon, but thanks for watching.
See you for now.